Robotech Macross, so that should be fun. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another fantastic episode of Plastic Fanatics, the late night Aftercast. I'm your host, Victory Saber 77. Do some introductions here. We're going to go over some news. I said before, we probably won't do any news, but there's some stuff. And then we'll get into the Blast from the Past, which is going to be on Macross Robotech. It's going to focus on the first story arc, and we're going to look at the toys and such. I'm not going to try and give away too much, but some of it, I will be giving away spoilers. I mean, it's 30 years old. I mean, come on. It's pivotal to justifying going out and seeing it, because it's a really good anime. But Charles, how you doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Good. Did you get any thing in the last couple of weeks?
Oh yeah. I got my second BBTS haul. The week that I got back from Tennessee, and a few things since then.
Well, would you like to share?
I'm trying to remember it all, because it's a good bit. I got SH Figure Arts, Dragon Ball Z, Lord Beerus. SH Figure Arts, Suicide Squad, Harley Quinn.
Nice. How do you have her pose? Just asking. Curiosity question.
With the bat in her hand.
All right, cool.
Open hand. I got the Perfect Effect hands and feet, and with in the chest and head for my Combiner Wars Superion.
All right, nice.
I got SH Figure Arts Bruce Lee.
Oh, cool.
I'm
Which
a
one?
Bruce Lee fan. The first one.
Oh, nice. Shirtless. Cool.
Yeah. I don't like the tracksuit one. It's just something about it's all. I got a little mini superposable Voltron. Pretty cool. I got the 13th anniversary of Top Gun on a 30th anniversary 10 box set. That sounds kind of weird.
Cool.
Got part one of the live action Rurouni Kenshin movies.
Cool. Do you like it?
And
there's no answer to that.
Finally got MPs. Finally got the Hasbro Masterpiece Soundwave with the 5 cassettes.
Nice, damn. That was a hell of a haul. What else you got?
Yeah.
Come on, what else you got? You gotta have something else.
Well, I was hoping to have something today, but Mailman didn't want to bring it to me.
Bastard. Cool. Well, I look forward to knowing what it's going to be next week. But damn, that's nice. That's a nice haul. Crap. All right. Moving on down. What's up, Fats? How you doing?
What's up? How's it going?
Good. Any thing you picked up? It sounded like pre-show you were liquidating everything. So, I mean, liquidated anything recently?
Yeah. Yeah, everything old, I guess. No, my G1 stuff, couple movie line stuff, third party stuff. That was another.
Oh wow,
thing
third party stuff. Damn.
Yeah, I have doubles of a lot of.
Really?
Yeah, but doubles of a lot of the pre-masterpiece size.
Oh, so like Chug stuff.
Yeah, like Chug stuff and like the eye gear stuff. All that's trying to think.
Like the adult kits and anything like that.
Yeah, a couple of those. You know when I found they were like the little guns. It was supposed to be Rodimus Prime, and they made them look like headmasters. I mean,
oh, okay.
I forget what they're called. Yeah, I have those. I have like stands. I also have like I found extra capes and shoulder for the MP Seekers.
Oh, the coordination stuff.
The coordination. They had two versions. One of them, they could put the the missiles on Starscream's arm. Or blades. It looks like blades, and then it had the cape with the shoulders and all that. Yeah, I'm just going through a lot of stuff like that, and just either sell it or get rid of it some kind of way.
Wow, awesome. It's cool.
Yeah.
Now we were talking before. I mean, like, you're getting rid of stuff. Are you going into something else collecting wise? Or are you just kind of like
No, I'm just cleaning house.
Cleaning house. All right, cool.
Just cleaning house just to see what I have, because I'm really gonna. I've been trying to refocus my collection with just the masterpiece thing. I've been trying to do it for 2 years, but it's just like something comes out, you buy it, then I'm like, shit.
Yeah, you're like, damn, why did I do that?
Fuck, why did I do that? Right. So I ended up just keeping it and then forgetting about it, and then now it's like I'm rediscovering all this stuff that I don't want. You know.
Cool.
Not getting into anything else, just cleaning house. That's it.
Nice. All right. Trent, hey, what's up, man?
All right, how's it going, fellas?
Pretty good. What'd you get?
Well, about 2 weeks ago.
Oh my god.
Yeah. About 2 weeks ago, I finally got. I didn't get it till Monday after the show, but yeah, I picked up a type. Well, I actually had received a Titan Return 6-shot.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. You told us, I would have just had another show. I would have been like, Tuesday, Thursday, whatever.
Yeah, now they had a little Alamo toy show today, and I went and picked up a Generations Night Beat that came with the Beezy Balls kit, and I picked I picked up a Sandstorm on Cheats.
Nice.
Came out pretty well this week.
Cool. I forgot you're a chug collector, right?
Yes.
More so than like Masterpiece and all that. So that's awesome.
Definitely chug.
Cool. How's that 6-shot?
The 6-shot, he's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, I didn't initially at first. I didn't have any problems with shaky leg syndrome. They can be a little loose, but once you get in the sweet pose, he usually keeps it. So
cool. He's not doing the Van Damme splits on you.
No. No, thank goodness. But yeah, he's a kick ass figure.
That gives me an idea for a picture. I should get 2 of those little WWE folding chairs and then have 6-shot doing the splits on them. Like, might be kind of fun. Cool. Yeah, there you go. Cool. Anything else for you, man?
Nope, just for 6-shot and Sandstorm might be pretty much off for this week.
Cool. Nice. All right. Let's see. It's for me. If you want to join the show, the link is on the Facebook page, the Victory Saber 77. Again, we'll be taking a look at news and Blast from the Past, all that type of stuff. But for me, oh god, what did I get? I got some Marvel Legends stuff, just random crap. You can see all the box and all that. I picked up 5 of the Titans Return Sharkticons. I think I'm done. I don't think I need any more of those. I don't know what else I got. I was gonna pick up Grinder. Oh, Cheetor came in. I got Cheetor. I didn't get Grapple yet. I should have got him. I was gonna get Grinder. I have not picked up the Fans Toys Dinobots. I went Giga Power because I'm stupid. I went Giga Power, and I've now I traded my Giga Power items to a buddy of mine. So I am gonna go into the Fans Toys world of Dinobots. Now that Grinder's out and all this other type of stuff, so it should be fun. I don't know if I'm gonna. I mean, $1,000 is kind of. I don't know. I don't think I can do that just the second to get all 5. But I've been keeping my eyes open on some, Facebook posts and all this other type of stuff. So I'm going to be looking into that.
What versions are you going to get? Because you know how some of them they came out with the.
Oh, like the comic book look or all
right?
That stuff, yeah. probably whatever I can get my hands on. I mean, I want a blue Soar. I'm gonna go after that no matter what. I do like the X series, but I don't really need it. And those were a little bit more, and I mean, it's okay. So, but yeah,
What about the
I
Star with
will
the black
go after the
chest?
original. I will go after the original Scoria. I'm not going to get the toy version, and then I'll probably end up picking up Cesium when that comes out. That other company, Fans Toys, has branched off little thing or whatever. But we'll see. I've been looking around. I know stores like sold out, but I'm not too worried about that. I can get a grinder for a decent price. I've been looking at an oversized version of Grimlock, so hopefully Tyler's not listening. So
what, the Reximus, whatever, Reximus Prime, whatever.
Yeah, the Reximus Prime. I thought, that looks kind of cool looking.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I'll probably just end up going with grinder. But I don't want to say anything bad about Gigapower. I mean, to the point that I liked their stuff. I had the Chrome versions of both of them, but I don't really like their swoop that's coming out. I think their sludge is a little small. And the thing that really kind of irked me, their product is fine, but their practice at times is kind of shitty. Their metallic version of Grasser coming out comes with the silver horns and all that. Well, my Grasser, the Chrome version, doesn't. It has the red horns, and it's like, well, that sucks, and all this other type of stuff. So I didn't like that.
So it's not the wait time. It's not the waiting around for them to come out with something.
No, I was on board, and I was, everyone around me is like into Fans Toys. I'm like, shh, I'm not saying anything. I got Gigapower. Shh, I'm not gonna say nothing because I don't want to be like, you stupid son of a. Why do you go that route? And I'm like, oh well, it's the route I went.
So it's more of the stuff they were putting out, their versions of it.
Now that they like, I mean, we saw their sludge, their swoop. And I'm like, okay, we've waited around this long, and that's what you got for us. I'm like, really? And I love how there's like subject to change, though. Yeah, once we start bitching about it, and you're like, oh, I think we did it wrong. Let's go back and let's totally fix it up. Take another year. So yeah, I'm going off that route. Let's see. Let me get back on track here. Anything else that I get? No, I can't. It's in the mail, so I can't say I got it. I've been getting some Play Arts Kai stuff. I did get the He-Man Masters of the Universe mini collection hardback book. I could probably kill an intruder with it. But it's nice. It's all the mini comics from the original Masters of the Universe, along with Princess of Power, new adventures, and some of the 2002 stuff. So I like that. So a lot of these characters that are coming out from Super 7 and all that. I'm like, oh, yeah, there's just read about him. That's about it. So, all right, let's move on to the show. Screen share. Probably gonna have to buy a new computer too. That really sucks. I had to redo my pictures. I hope I got them all. All right, so can you see the thumbnail?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yes, sir.
Love that knockoff Jetfire. I think that's what Dakota called them. Thanks a lot. All right, so this is episode 127. I got to do my plugs here. Sit down at the Cool Table Network. We have some really great shows that are part of the Cool Table Network. Anything and everything to fit into your collecting needs, habits, all that. So go check out these shows. They're on YouTube. You can find them on iTunes. Always like, subscribe, 5 stars, all that type of stuff. But we got Shattercast Uncut. We got Enter the Realm. And Enter the Realm is going to be on this Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Realm of Collectors YouTube channel. Right now, most of the guys from ETR, like more than half of the ETR guys are at NJCC, which we'll get into in just a second. We have Beers and Bulges 40K, Stasis Lock, we have Nerd Rage Radio, Toy Detox, 8 weeks. We also have the RC Hangout on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, hosted by Tommy, the Ambassador Barricade, along with his co-host of Hurricane BX and occasional Kid Matt. And then there's also on Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. on the Roma Collectors YouTube channel, there is Figure Banging. And I believe this week there is a Figure Banging. But I probably am wrong. So I don't know. I think that there is, because there was not one last week.
Yeah.
So, other than that, I think that's it for shows. Yeah. I'm sure on this Monday's ETR there's going to be an NJCC wrap up. So definitely tune in for that. And going into NJCC, if you happen to be in the Cherry Hills, New Jersey area, the Holiday Inn tomorrow at 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., you can go check out the. Oh crap! I have something that's up here. Sorry, I get distracted. It's like squirrel. So go check it out. You got Dust. You have Pinkerton representing Crashbox Customs there. Go. They have a lot of stuff for sale. Bricks on the Dollar, Clutch will be there. Hurricane BX. Go say hi if you're in the area. Go buy stuff. They're also going to have ROC merchandise there. Some rock packs, some beanies, all that, and a new ROC merchandise, which I think I know what it is. I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but I can't tell you. If you're at the show, you'll find out. You can purchase those there also. It's going to be good. Go get selfies. Get your autographs there too. That would have been cool. They have a little autograph table. Like, hey, what's up, guys? ETR. So there you go. Got 13 minutes before my thing is up. So I'm going to multitask here. Okay, we're going to look at some CW stuff. I know people don't like it, but I like to bore people. So here we go. Supergirl, yeah, I don't really care. Dean Cain came back as is the dad who now has like a cybernetic arm, something like that. I don't know. He worked for Cadmus. He's back. He's actually now playing for the good guys again. Yeehaw. But we finally found out who Terry Hatcher's character is. She's playing a Daxium, I think.
She's a Daxamite?
Yeah, I think so, along with Kevin Sorbo. So they're going to be the new villains coming up and all this type of stuff with Mon-El. It's going to be relating around him. I don't know. I'm sure that's not enough to like, oh my God, I got to go check it out. So moving on to Flash, we saw Savitar come back. Kid Flash got ripped into the Speed Force. So cool. Other than that, yeah, not a lot else going on. Arrow, we finally get to find out who Prometheus is. It's Adrian Chase, which is odd because I could have swore in the comic books he is Vigilante, so that kind of threw me for a loop. So I don't know what's going on. And then DC Legends of Tomorrow, they finally got ripped back. So he's got his marbles straight, and he is now a good guy again. No longer playing for the Legion of Doom. Hopefully I just spoiled it for everyone. So moving on. So moving into Transformer news, we have Bad Cube's Huff and their Piper. This is their rendition of Huffer and Pipes. I just threw these out here. I do like the fact that Pipes there comes with the transformation cog. So that's pretty badass. They look pretty good.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah. I mean, what do you not like about it?
I was just never a big fan of the characters, so these two of them don't interest me.
Oh, all right. Well, then I should just speed through these. They look good.
No.
For what they are, except for that, I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just noticed that. That's so weird. Damn, he's got a front end on his back, on his shoulders. So Pipes looks a little weird. But I'm sure you can change that around. I'm hoping you can change that around because damn. It's not like the G1 wasn't any better, but that was G1. That was 30 years ago. Come on. There they are next to some of the other back stuff, Outback or Backland. And even though we don't really like Masterpiece Bumblebee, he's always in the pictures. There he is. He can hook onto Optimus' trailer. And you can see the backs that they are different. They're not exact molds of each other. They're not just redecos and all that with the new head sculpt. So I like that also. All right, moving on to I believe this is G Creations Generation Toys. I think it's Generation Toys. They're Megatron. They're Sonic. They're Bomber Megatron. It looks pretty damn sweet.
Yes, he did.
As far as the mold's concerned, I mean, obviously it's not painted, but big boy. I like it.
Kind of wish that cannon was a little bit big.
Really? It's not big enough for you.
Well, I mean, it's okay. You know, if they could just like move it down just a little bit, because I think. That's just me
make it a little
nitpicking.
bit longer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just me nitpicking. It's bigger.
Hey, you're a true Transformer fan, man. So it's all good. It is, yeah. It's on a slider right here too. You'd think it maybe come a slider more, but it's not bad. There's your batarang. I mean, his vehicle mode. So
what would you put with this?
I'd probably put it their Optimus that just came out.
Yeah.
And maybe those no, it's not transformation. Yeah, it's transformations making the Stunnicons, right? They're more in tune to IDW. So you could put those with these guys maybe. They're also coming out with a Prowl. They're coming out with more IDW styled figures. I mean, they're getting they're doing a Drift, I think, also. So you'll have plenty of stuff, but you are subjected to them as far as hopefully they'll give you more. Kind of like the Spark Toys Alpha that they're coming out with. The War Within Optimus, and they're doing a Grimlock and they're doing a Megatron. I think it is a little late, but I don't know. We'll see. All right, here's Perfect Effects Beast Gorilla. Great name, man. Damn. It's like, come on. This is their Optimal Optimus. This is the larger scale masterpiece. This will go with your Leonidas if you have that, or Xerix, and pretty sweet. There's the box, shiny. There he is in the clamshell. I think he retails for like what, 180, something like that. Looks good. I'm just hoping his joints in his elbows, the swivel joints are actually tight enough that they're not going to just all of a sudden, whoops, twist it too much, and then it just is a floppy mess. But we'll see. We'll probably end up getting this guy. He looks pretty good.
Yeah. James.
Yes.
Brinkalizer wants to join. But I don't know how to send him the link. He's messing me twice already.
It's on the Facebook page.
Yeah. I guess I don't know where he's at. He can't do it or what. I don't know. He's messing me twice. Want me to send it to him, but I don't know how. Do it from my phone.
Let's see here. We'll come back to this picture because I kind of want to talk about the person with the gloves. All right, real quickly. This is how we send a link. Talk amongst yourselves.
Didn't mean to cut you off or anything like that.
Fine.
I don't know.
Do you guys sell a lot of stuff stuff you don't want or?
No.
I know you don't. No?
I'll trade with a buddy, but yeah. No.
Yeah.
Where's Brink?
I've only sold it like once. That's like I mean, I probably need to. Just too lazy to go listen to chat and stuff. Have to ship it and stuff.
All right, I got a question.
Yeah.
I sold some stuff not too long ago, right? Some guy contacted me on the forum, gave him a great deal. I mean, I'm talking about, I gave him mint and seal box chug stuff. I mean, I'm talking $5 a pop, free shipping. It ended up being a pretty large order, right?
Yeah.
A couple $100. Talking back and forth with the guy. The guy seems nice and everything, right? Cool. You got into the whole like, my kids, I'm doing this for my kids and blah blah blah. Whatever. So no big deal. About a month later, I see half of the stuff that I sold him, he's selling it now.
Yeah, that sucks.
I don't know. I don't know which way to feel about that.
That's a hard one. I mean, you never know what people are gonna do. I mean,
Yeah, I know when it's gone, but
yeah,
I guess what bothers me is the sob story about my friend, I'm doing it for my son, so then we can start a collection together and this and that, and if I could do a payment plan and all this, all the excuses.
Yeah, that's that to me. Yeah, that dude's just a douchebag.
Hmm.
I don't think honesty goes a long ways. You don't need. I mean, if you need a payment plan, all that type of stuff, okay, fine, whatever. But to utilize your kids as a sympathy card,
right?
That's just
for a deal.
Yeah.
It's. I would just message them back saying, "Oh, what you're selling all this stuff? So you must hate your kid now? What's going on? I mean, like, fuck you, son! I hate you. I never liked you, anyways, you bastard." So I guess he wouldn't be a bastard because he knows his dad is, but still, interesting.
Yeah,
I wouldn't like that. But I've seen people like buy something and all of a sudden,
flip it.
Yeah, they'll flip it. They'll like review it or do whatever they need to do with it, like pictures or whatever, and then they'll flip it.
Yeah.
But usually at that time, that you don't flip it for more money than they paid for it. I've seen most of the time they take a little bit of a loss or a cut.
Yeah, just to move it, just to get rid of it.
Because they basically just needed to rent it for a day or whatever.
Right.
So, but yeah. But that's an interesting topic. I'd be interested on like what the guys on like Chris or those dudes who sell like Jisk and Dust who sell more stuff. Their opinion on it. But you guys see the Perfect Effect Gorilla?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so there he is in his ape mode. I do like the fact that this person holding him is wearing these nice white gloves. So I have a petition that all reviewers out there should start wearing white gloves. It just makes them more professional. No, I'm just kidding. So there you go. Moving on, we have Fans Hobbies Power Master Optimus Prime or Super Jinrai. I don't know what they're calling, which style they're going with, but it looks really good next to their what is his arch enemy, their Scourge or Black Convoy from Car Robots. Pretty decent size, and this guy is a masterpiece size, so that's gonna be a big dude. That looks weird because he doesn't have the chest piece, but still, it's nice. There he is. This is the one that I didn't really like the back. Where it folded.
Oh, yeah.
The truck actually folded and it has this thing back there. But maybe I'll give it a try here. All right, moving on to this set has dropped, I believe. This is Mastermind's Creations little R17CS Continuum set. This is for your Carnifex if you want it to be more G1, which I guess, even though it's a stylized IDW version of Overlord, but you can get your Lord Giga and Lady Mega. So you get some other little features. You get an extra head also. You get 2 chest plates, some guns for his shins and such. So there's the different heads. The blue one right there in the middle.
Does anyone feel
Huh.
some kind of way that they're selling it separate?
I don't mind that they're selling it separate. I mean, yes, he didn't really come with a lot of accessories, and for the price, but I kind of overlooked it because it's Overlord.
Right.
But this set, I mean, I guess if you really wanted it to be G1, I mean, it might have been nice as an added little incentive to put it in there. Maybe if you pre-ordered early, maybe, but
Or you get a head or something. Maybe not
Yeah.
all of it.
yeah, because it's only what, a $25 set, I think, something like that.
Oh,
It's not too expensive, but
no, it's too.
I don't know. I mean, the head sculpt's okay, the new one, but I'm glad we got this one where the eye, is damaged because of the
Yeah.
hook. But it would have been nice if this would have come with the hook instead of only being a Planet Steel exclusive, or I don't know. It wasn't even at TFCon, so. But there's the chest plates. Looks like the color matches pretty good, but
Yeah.
I don't know. That looks kind of dumb. These little guys are pretty cool. So there's Lord Giga, Lady Mega. I don't know what they're calling them, but there they are, snapped into his chest. Kind of a fail, in my opinion. The ball joints, it would have been nice if the engine block could have gone up a little bit more to cover that, like they did with Lady Mega. But
Yeah.
I
I've
don't
seen
know.
it.
Besides that, you don't mind the concept mode?
The little, yeah. I'm not a big for this version. Yeah, I don't really need the Godmasters. The Godmasters are just, But if you wanted it, that's cool. If I want a G1, I'll go with Fans Hobbies. They're doing a G1 more style Overlord. There's little cannons you can put on the side of his legs and shins and all that. Oh, there's an ashtray. No cigarettes. I would like a little pack right here or something. Just
Yeah.
in case.
That's why the guy was wearing the gloves. He was trying to hide the yellow from the fucking cigarette.
His fingernails are all
His yellow hands.
Hands are all cut and everything else. He's probably got a 6 finger. He's like, I'm gonna wear the gloves. I just don't want people to see me. All right, here is this is dropping. I believe Toy Dojo has it. This is the Planet X's Apocalypse. This is their Triptychon, and here he is sized up next to Make Toys' Utopia, their Metroplex. Not too bad, I guess.
Yeah.
If you want that.
Watched
Here's next to
Ben's
the-
Collectibles.
Yeah.
I watched Ben's Collectibles at Planet X Apocalypse. The the joints sound awesome. Nice hard clicks to them stuff. Yeah, the joints, nice hard ratchets. They sound great. The main mode there looks good with all the little plug-in lights, and the Nemesis mode looks pretty good. But the base mode looks like it was just an afterthought.
Cool. Totally forgot about my auction. Shit. Well, that's cool, but really though, $179.99 a piece. So you have to, you get the top portion or you get the bottom portion. I just think that it's unless you're collecting, the big city bots. I mean, I got the Genesis. That's cool, but I don't see the need to spend that much money on that. I'd rather, get fans. I would rather go get Fans Projects Omega. I know that's a little bit more, but still, I don't know.
Yeah, I completely agree.
I mean, he looks really small compared to Pandanus there. There's Make Toys' Scorponok.
Yeah.
Damn it, Brian, it didn't work. Alrighty. Hold on a second here. We're having technical difficulty. Talk amongst yourselves again.
That Apocalypse seems to scale nicely with that Omega Supreme.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you don't have the Omega, I mean, would you go after?
I don't know. I was watching Ben's review. He said he sold his Omega, but now he has the Trypticon. He kind of wants to go back and get it.
Get it, yeah.
Yeah, but with his health as bad as it is, who knows? He mentioned it in that review. About how bad his health has gotten. He's said he's lost complete function use of his left leg.
Whoa.
Because of whatever illness he has, he said he lost. He has he can't. He's lost full function of his left leg.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully everything will be better. And shout out to Rolling Steel. I know he's going through stuff too. So hopefully, everything turns out great for him, speedy recovery, and we're all pulling for him. And so yeah, that's too bad on Ben. Also, I didn't know that. I thought everything was gonna be good when he went back. But so yeah, get well soon, guys. All right,
Definitely.
you guys see the picture again?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so there it is next to Dennis. Really just it's sad. It's just sad to be up against that one. All right, speaking of a better Trypticon, here's the Generations. The Titans Return Trypticon. This is just sized up with their Metroplex, which is 2 feet tall. That's a big boy. Could be the angle of what we're seeing here, but that Trypticon's nice, beefy.
Yeah,
I like it. I did see. Did you guys look at the comic that is coming with the Legends, the Takara release, Trypticon?
Wait, what? You've seen it already?
Yeah, they had it on like TFW.
Oh shoot! Yeah,
they showed like how he got destroyed by Metroplex, and then he comes back as one of the generals for Zone, and you saw Metro Titan and all that type of stuff. So it's interesting. Not to say that we're gonna get a repaint of this bad boy here as Metro Titan, but that'd be kind of fun. And Full Tilt is the size of a deluxe class figure, so that's not bad. All right, so this would be more up Dakota's alley. These are ideas and such from Jesse Whitbrick Reich. I'm butchering that name, so I apologize for that. This was on TFW of just things that might have some ideas for characters, like you got a Megatron painted up on a RID Grimlock there. No, that's not RID. That's sorry, that's animated. Excuse me. And then we have Sentinel, all that type of stuff. So that was pretty cool. This one's nice. I would have bought this animated version of Sorry as Windblade, or Windblade as Sorry. It's pretty cool. All right, moving on. Okay, I guess this has been happening. I don't know. I really don't care, but I'm just going to throw it out there. Chrome Dome, there's certain Chrome Domes that are being released by Hasbro have the Takara head on there. So,
whoa,
cool, I guess. Doesn't mean it has the rest of the paint apps that Takara has. But yeah, I guess you get the little Titan Master. I don't think that's even... I mean, I get the fact it's like, ooh, cool, but it's like, really? I'd rather see this dude back to like $9. Now that's something better. Like, $9 for these guys, sweet. Not a different head. Whatever. I don't know. I don't get my jollies off of that. So, Here's Misfire. Misfire looks good. We're going to complete the target masters for the Decepticons. So I like that. Obviously, we know this is the mold that was used for top spin. But it looks good. And sculpt looks good.
Yeah,
Again, it's
air trigger trio.
It's just a shattered glass version of top spin in a way, but now this one's good. Slug Slinger, definitely like it. Look at that.
Look at dude.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, I'm not sure where he fits in.
I believe it's that
Maybe
probably
right
right
here.
there where you
Yeah, that's cool though. It would have been cool if this guy was a Voyager and they were actually able to utilize the actual cockpits or something. Or you'd have to probably be leader class, but still, it looks good. The guns are not symmetrical. I don't know. You guys have a problem with not having the same guns, so it's like off when you look at it. Like you got the two blasters here, but then you got the single blast on the other wing. I don't know. Bothers me. I like asymmetrical. I don't know. There's the head sculpt. Looks good. There he is in robot mode. All right, moving out of Transformers news because there's nothing. We got Mezco is now releasing an Old Man Logan, comic book based. Comes with little Hulk. Oh, look at that. Little baby, Gamma baby. Looks good though.
Yeah.
Any of you guys see Logan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Not yet.
No, go ahead.
It's on Friday.
You saw it?
I've no, but I know a lot about it by talking to other people. So it's essentially like I have seen it. But did you like it?
No.
No. All right.
Nah. There's a couple different reasons.
Is it because it's not close to the source material, or you
No,
just
it's just
didn't like how it went?
I don't like the story. There was too many holes. Too many
Okay.
plot holes.
Like Logan.
Wasn't
Okay.
too crazy.
Interesting. All right.
Logan sucked.
Nice. I heard it, Dustin. I heard it.
Bullshit.
So, what's up, guys?
What's up?
That's
What's
Brian.
up?
That's Brian. I can't see any of you guys since I am screen sharing.
Fox,
So I hear
Fox
Brian.
erases the fucking continuum and still can't follow it.
There's Silver Age for you.
Yeah, man, I get
I like
a long time ago.
You know what? You just got to go into it thinking it's like a graphic novel, or a standalone, or like a
Oh,
limited
that one
series,
shot.
or an annual. You know?
Annual. We just need to keep them current. We need a Logan movie out there. We need a Wolverine. Just throw it out there.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I liked it, but I don't know anything about comics, so they cater to me, I guess.
So it's good if you don't know a lot about the character.
That's right, and that's probably why I liked BVS and all this other stuff, and who knows. But,
Yeah.
All right, cool.
hey, James,
And you've seen the
congratulations.
other movie. You've seen the other X-Men movies, though, right, Brian?
Yeah,
Yeah.
entertaining.
Okay, I'm just curious.
But the ones that people really don't like, yeah, they're not good. Like that Apocalypse one, I didn't like that either. X-Men 3, I didn't like that either. But
Good.
But James, congratulations on taking the plunge with the fans toys Dinobots.
Yeah, I finally decided what the hell.
All right, cool.
Um,
Dust is making a lot of noise.
What?
just staggering around, wondering, "God, what's going on? Where's Logan?"
Beers out of the fridge. I'm not bad.
That's
All
cool.
right, I'll mute so you can carry on with the show.
Oh, that's all good. Cool. All right, so we got some packaging looks of the new Spider-Man Marvel Legends series, their Homecoming. So the Build-A-Figure is different. It's a build, I guess, vehicle. You're building the backpack for the Vulture from the movie. So I think that's pretty cool.
yeah,
The
man.
first time. that we're getting that type of feature, and hopefully that will carry over into other series. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, we saw that in DC. I guess that. I mean, I hate the multiverse shit, but we got the the BVS grapple gun. They did that. So, but this is cool. So there's Spider-Man. And then we have his, so we got the normal looking Spider-Man, then we got his little sweater pre-established hero look.
Yeah.
And then we got the Moon Knight. Oh, that's what I picked up. I forgot. I picked up the 3 3/4 inch line. So I got this guy in the small scale. It's not too bad. And you can see the little Build-A-Figure piece there. So he comes with the wing. Another piece of the wing. The wing is supposed to be at least 2 feet for a wingspan. So it's gonna be impressive.
Yeah.
Hopefully the figure can actually hold it, but I think he does come with a stand, some type of stand or something. But there's a Cosmic Spider-Man. 2 different heads that you get with it, so that's cool. Tombstone, which I'm really looking forward to. Beetle. Okay. Not. Go with my female Beetle. Love it. And there is Vulture. Now, it would have been great to have a secondary head of Keaton. That would have been nice.
Yeah.
And also just for customization and all that. But there you go. Yeah, it looks like he might be coming with a stand. I don't know.
How does it work? You have to buy the whole line to be able to build wings?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you're forking out at least $20 a pop. These are going to be like $140
For the wings.
for the entire build a thing.
Wow.
Yeah, it's expensive, but some of it's good. I mean, some of it's not, like the Doctor Strange set that came out. You're getting Dormammu. You have to buy all 8 figures to have Dormammu, and
Right.
Dormammu was part of the San Diego Comic Con exclusive set, the Book of Ashanti. And some of the figures in that Doctor Strange set came from that exclusive set too, which kind of sucked. I did like the fact that he came with the Build-A-Figure. Came with 2 little Ghost Rider actual heads. So I popped them off my normal and put those on there. It was kind of cool. But yeah. Oh, and that's it. So we're done. That's it for the news. Not a lot going on. So switch over to the Blast from the Past. Let's see. I do have a topic really quickly. Speaking of the cinematic universe. Where is it? I write everything on my phone. Is the comic cinematic adaptations losing some luster? And then we expect so many per year now, and it seems to be the quick go-to for simple ideas. Looking at Marvel, what's next after Infinity Wars? Reboot. We've already seen reboots, and will fans be happy with the reboots and the recasting? And how do you like the fact? And this is a lot of questions. How do you like the fact that it re-establishes the Marvel universe, and where the comics have to kind of go with the cinematic universe at times? So what do you guys feel like? While I get things prepared.
I guess I kind of like it if I guess I kind of like it better if they would say separate. You know.
So their own entities, like you got the cinematic and you got the comic book.
Comic universe, yeah, where they're like their own different universe.
Yeah.
You really think they're gonna reboot it?
No.
I think so.
After the whole.
Well, if we're just looking at Marvel, yeah, I think so. Because these actors aren't getting any younger.
I mean, after the whole, from scratch.
After the whole,
I think so. What are you saying, Trent?
Well, I'm saying, you know, after the whole Thanos thing, I guess they could maybe go with like maybe like Dormammu, or do something with the whole the whole supernatural side of the Marvel universe next.
Oh, with like Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't like that in Doctor Strange. He wasn't like anointed the new supreme sorcerer.
yeah.
He was just like, okay, you're gonna be in charge of New York. You better protect that gate, you know. But
Well, you think they're gonna learn their lesson with their villains? Because
yeah,
so far, how they kill them off and how it's always just to build for the next movie, which is fine. They're still decent movies on their own. But do you think that they're gonna learn from these and make it better, or just stay with the same formula?
I think they may learn as far as let's maybe not stretch it out so far. Because I mean, there's a lot of building up to get to this point of Thanos. I mean, it's like, all right, it's because sometimes I lose the fact that, oh, this is building up to the Infinity War. Like, oh yeah, this is this. You got get another gem. All right, let's this and that, and everything else. To the point that I have to go and watch Guardians to like, oh yeah, Thanos, that's the big bad guy, because we
Right.
don't really see him, diving into the other shows yet, movies yet. So
Because there's no real villains besides Thanos, right? I mean, everyone else is in the movies. Everyone else is a throwaway villain.
pretty much, yeah, they just get incarcerated or they die.
Yeah, right.
So you think Loki's a throwaway villain?
He's
No.
turned into one in a way.
Yeah.
Because he started as a pretty good villain, and now it's like he's around. That's it,
Yeah.
right?
It's just weird that Loki was always like, in my eyes, a puppet master. He's the deceiver. He's in the comic books, he's the one that's making people do certain things. But in Avengers, he's the one that's being manipulated to doing stuff at Thanos's will, which is fine,
Yeah.
but it's like, and he failed. And then we see in Thor and all this. I mean, Ragnarok will probably make it better, all that, but I just think that Loki could have been a little bit more in a way.
So do you think that'll come back around though with Thanos being the puppet master over Loki? Do you think he might get wise to that and throw a little wrench in the works for Infinity War?
I think he might.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, what he did in Thor 2, because his mom died, he helped out Thor. He didn't want to, and then all of a sudden he's posing as Odin. So we have to go through that whole scenario of, finding Odin, and the little snippet that we saw at the end of Doctor Strange. When are you gonna leave, Thor? Like, I'm looking for okay, you're looking for your dad. You're here with your brother Loki. Okay, just conduct your business and get the hell back to Asgard. So we'll see. I don't know. But again, like after Thanos, what could be a potential threat that could outdo that? They're going to have to reboot in a way, you'd think, because like, all right, Thanos, Infinity Gauntlet, all these stones, we were able to conquer, defeat all this. Now, who's the next big badass that they're going to have to take on? It's going to have to be rebooted.
Yeah.
And
When is it going to be over? When the last movie supposedly? What is it? 2020?
yeah, it's
When the whole thing is
I
completed.
believe so.
yeah,
yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
So I could definitely see a reboot.
Oh yeah. And are we going to be happy with that? Or are we going to always now refer to, well, that first run of movies was like fantastic, and I don't like this new Tony Stark, or because they're going to have to be a lot of no names, unless some people are popping up that are establishing themselves. Because there's a lot of characters they're going to have to recast, unless they come back. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to the blast from the past. Here we go. Again, looking at Robotech, Macross. Not going to be going over every single detail. Not going to be looking at every single toy because it's just massive. If you haven't watched Robotech or Macross, I would probably stop watching this because I will spoil some stuff. But it is something that's really good, even if you want to stick around and you get spoiled a little bit. It is something worth checking out. On a personal level, I enjoyed it, and I saw it as a kid when it was on TV, and it was like, wow, this is not your normal cartoon. This is a story, an ongoing story. In you had death, you have a lot of social issues that are occurring throughout the series, much like Star Blazers. I guess maybe Star Blazers actually kind of helped me along. I'm watching this, but all right, here we go. Let's see. Macross here came out in 1982. It was 36 episodes. It was called the Super Dimension Fortress Macross. It wasn't called Robotech. It didn't come to the States until 1985, and they actually had to take the other stories from Macross because it wasn't enough to actually get it into syndication because they needed at least 64 episodes back then. So they went and tweaked it, cut it, and got the rest of the series of like Cavalry Southern Cross and the Mospieta, all that type of stuff, and created this 85 episode Robotech series. So, and Robotech came about from I think it was Revel. I don't know. I think the model company came up with the name when they're doing their stuff. And the infamous Harmony Gold was also another factor of bringing it here. They're the ones that are having a lot of difficulty trying to keep their asses out of court at times, it seems like. It's like, oh, you got a Valkyrie, we're suing you. We're going to sue the U.S. Navy for having an F-14 Tomcat because that looks too much like a Veritech. That Valkyrie, you can't have that. No, but I don't know. All right, so we had a ton of DVDs. They had VHS, all that type of stuff back in the day. There were also games. I'm not featuring that on the show. They went from floppy disk to, if you're looking at Robotech, they had the. Was that a sneeze or did you just kill someone?
That was a sneeze. Sorry about
Bless thy nose, because you just destroyed it. But there's other games like Battle Cry was a good game on the Xbox and PlayStation 2. You could actually change throughout the 3 modes of the Valkyrie or Veritech. And
I bought GameCube because of that game. Actually,
Yeah,
you did?
yeah.
Wow,
I
that's
bought,
cool though.
I
Yeah.
bought the 64 strictly for this game that's supposed to be coming out called Robotech Crystal Dreams. I don't know if y'all remember that one.
Did that actually
Never
come
did
out?
see the light of day. Nope.
No. Yeah, I saw one for PlayStation. It had a demo at Walmart back in the day, and I'm like, oh, it's Robotech. That's like Macross Plus. I'm like, what is that? That's so good. Never saw it. I'm like, damn. If I would have known, I would have asked the person at the counter, like, can I have that disc that's in there that's just looping for us to play? I was like, oh, love it. But yeah, there's a lot of good games and such. The Battle Cry was cell shaded, and it was good for what it was worth, and such. All right, so we had a lot of DVDs releases and such. This was the first one. This was done by ADV back in 2002, I believe. They came out in this collection. Come on, there we go. The Robotech Legacy Collection, where you could get all of them. The first 3 here was the Macross Saga, and then you had the Masters, and then you had the New Generation, and such. So, and then you could get it again in the Robotech Protoculture, where you got this. It's exactly the same thing you got here, but it's now in this nice kind of more slender economy box set. So that's not bad. This is the version I have, along with. Then again, if you were at Walmart or some of your discount stores, they actually re-released it again. So you got the complete series, or you could get the first story arc, the Macross Saga. And then they remastered it. And then they also released it again in a remastered complete set. And then this is the version I have. This is the Macross. This is the original Japanese version, and we'll go into some of the differences between the two. But this is really good. It's 9 discs. It's worth seeing. I do recommend watching both, especially if you get hooked on one. It's kind of cool to see the other.
Which one would you recommend to watch first?
I would probably watch. Well, I watched this one. You can get this on Hulu. This is horribly expensive. You're going to be paying like $600 for the box set.
Wow.
But this is Macross. They actually Harmony Gold and ADV came together and decided to let's take the original Macross series and let's dub it. And you had all the great ADV who are now Funimation voice actors. So Vic Manoa was the Rick Hunter. You had Kira Vincent Davis. You had Jason Douglas. You had all these guys that were now the voices for these iconic characters. And you get it like uncut, which is really nice. So I would probably start here. Got 7 discs, but again, it's on Hulu, I think. And then possibly go to the Robotech. Yeah, the Robotech movie, which was in between the Macross saga and the Robotech 2 or Masters, which took a lot of cues from Mega Zone 23, the first OVA of this series. There's 3 of them. Kind of put it in there. Okay, real quickly, the differences, a little bit of the differences between Robotech and Macross. Macross, and it was a little more gory, violent. The SDF-1 survived. Unlike in Robotech, it actually blew up, and a lot of the characters were killed. The protoculture was actually like an energy-based. It had a different meaning in Robotech than it did in Macross. Macross, the whole protoculture was, I believe, I should have rewatched it, but it's was like the first culture that created the Zentradi, where in Robotech the Robotech Masters created the Zentradi. It's that type of stuff that was different. More adult themed. You had more drinking, even though that was still included in the Robotech series. So it's like, all right. But I came out fine. I wasn't like asking my parents, "Hey, can I have a scotch on the rocks?" What are you talking about, son? I don't know. I just see Roy Fokker or Fucker, however you want to pronounce his name. But
Yeah.
So those are some of the differences. Again, still go check out the animes. It's well worth it. It's they're iconic enough to they're gonna make any probably top 30, maybe top 50 greatest animes of all time. With everything else out there. Now there's magazines galore that they had. They can get a lot of this stuff. And it's an ongoing series of Robotech. The Veritechs keep changing and all that. Again, I'm not going to go into that. I'm not going to go into the Robotech 2 plus 0, any of that type of storylines. Shadow Chronicles, any of that is. I don't want to be here all day like we were last 2 weeks ago. And looking at everything. There was a comic book that came out in 1984 by DC. It was only 2 issues, but it had nothing to do with the actual cartoon. It was mainly just to showcase the model kits from Revel. And it came out even before Robotech came out. Robotech came out in 1985. We did get this Macross English adaptation. This was the first one from Comico, I think it was called. This came out in 84, and then we didn't see another issue until 1985 where they continued on the story once Robotech started. So
they used the comic book to sell models, the cartoon to advertise the figures?
In a way, we'll get to the figures here, but it was heavily influenced over in Japan with the whole controversy between you have the toy line of Toku, I think I'm going to be butchering all these names, and then they went belly up, and the actual designer company, Matsushiro, actually took over before Bandai took over from them and got the rights to all this stuff. And then, but between Harmony Gold and Revel, they shared the license, so we got model kits first before toys. We got some Veritex when they finally got that. Matchbox actually got the license here in the States, and they were producing a lot of the toys back in 1985. And then Harmony Gold got it in 1992, started producing the toys again, which again we'll get into in a little bit here. But character-wise, here's Rick Hunter. I'm not. Well, I mean, if you want, his Japanese name is Hikaru Ichio. He was voiced by Tony Oliver in the Robotech series, but then Vic Manoa got him in the Macross series. And that's one thing that a lot of fans, because it's a cult following, they wanted in the Macross saga to have the original voice actors, but it was totally recasted. And then there's also people that didn't like the fact that Robotech was more of a westernized version of Macross, which it is. And all that. So here's Lin Min-Mei, one of the love interests.
Hey, she was a tease.
She was. Was she really a moron, or was she just playing really hard to get? She knew exactly what she wanted.
That's right.
So yeah. Again, there was 4 TV series from Macross, 4 movies, 6 OVAs. The biggest movie is Do You Remember Love, which basically rechronicles the Macross series and gives it a little more a twist. There's Roy Fokker. He is the badass Skull Squadron leader. He has the VF-1S until he gets shot and dies. Spoiler. Sorry.
Okay.
That was pretty hard when I was a kid. I saw that. I'm like, okay, oh man, you've seen a lot of death, and you watch G.I. Joe, and you're like, nothing happens to G.I. Joe. You watch Robotech, and you're like, holy shit, those guys aren't coming back.
Nope.
It's like, wow. And nothing has been like that since, like, I would say Star Wars Clone Wars as a cartoon as of recent, seeing a lot of death. So those clones were just dying like crazy, especially towards the latter seasons. And now Rebels too. But there you have the team. After the death of Roy Fokker, his little mentor, Rick there was given he didn't really want to join. So he was given the command, being team leader of these 2 guys. We have Max here, and we have Ben right there. And then you can see them in Veritex right there. Max Sterling, voiced by Cam Clark, good old He-Man from the 2002 series, and he's done other things too, but I remember it's He-Man.
Yeah, he voiced the protagonist in the Robotech Battlecry game as well.
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh, yes, he did. I forgot about that. I'm gonna have to go back and play that. I have that game still.
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah.
Dust is on.
I can barely hear him, but I heard something.
Work in progress.
Cool. Cool. Just curious, you guys have enough table space? Because I saw a lot of the stuff that you guys are bringing.
No.
Damn.
Dude, I just bought more shelves at Home Depot after dinner.
Shit.
I found like 90 things to sell. We'll see how it goes.
Wow. And I saw what Jose's bringing too. I'm like, damn, he's got a lot of stuff. And I'm sure Clutch has a lot of stuff. And then Chris's Crashbox display and all that other stuff too.
Yeah. Chris brought tables.
It's awesome. All right, here's Ben Dixon. He's kind of the clown of the group. He meets his doom. Came out of nowhere, and all of a sudden he bit the bullet. You got Lisa Hayes, or in the other series, it's Misa, voiced by Monica Rial. So, in the Macross series, which is really cool. But the other love interest to Rick Hunter, I won't say which one he chooses. I'll leave that as, oh, I wonder. I need to go watch. But Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh shit. Well, I spoiled it there. I put the picture there. Shoot, I forgot. Senior moment. Good old Rick there. He marries Lisa, so basically tells May to go to hell. No, he
It
doesn't.
wasn't
But,
a tease.
all right, here's some other of the supporting cast. You got the Captain Global, Claudia, who was girlfriend to Roy. You got the Bunny Squad. I forgot what they're called, but Vanessa, Kim, and Sammy, and then you got the little followers of Min May, who were the Trotty.
Did you coin them the Bunny Squad? Or is
No,
that
that's what they're
referred
called.
to?
I think that's what they're called.
Oh,
They're Bunny
interesting.
something, I think. But yes, I'm taking credit for that. The Bunny Squad. Yeah. Then you got these three guys who infiltrated the Macross city. It's weird because okay, so it's the SDF-1, which is Super Dimension Fortress. Inside is Macross City. Around when they did their jump, they jumped with the city, so it's enclosed inside of the fortress. But in the actual Japanese, it's went from Alien 1 to Super Dimension Fortress to Macross, so it's a little difficult, but keep track of all the names. But yeah, moving on. Here's Miria, I think her name is. She's a Zentradi. She becomes obsessed with Max here because he was able to best her, and she did not like that. And then they become an item. Hello?
Dust said he thought it was because they both had green hair.
It could have been. It could have been. You never know.
Yeah.
They get married. They have a child. She comes back in the new generation. Dana. Yeah, it's Dana Sterling. So, and this for comedic purposes too, it was hilarious to see the Zentradi don't fraternize with between species. They were like, no, we don't do it. We like artificially, do all our business that way. But when you saw I think it was how Rick and Lisa become a little closer because they had to kiss in front of them, and they're like, "Oh my god, what are you doing? You're kissing!" And then Miria comes with her baby, shows like what the hell? It's like, man, that's like birds and the bees talk. They actually put that into Robotech. That was kind of weird, but it's like, yeah, when a man and a woman come together, this is the product of what happens. Like, damn, don't need the talk, Dad. I watch Robotech. So there's the SDF-1, badass looking fortress transformer. So there's its robot mode, and then you got the what is it, the Dauntless, and the I forgot what this one's called, the arms. There's in vehicle mode.
Is that the SDF-1?
Yeah, it looks like in Macross there's no SDF-2 because the SDF-1 survived. In Robotech there's an SDF-2. You don't really see it that much.
Yeah.
So
Realm.
Does that work?
Yeah, we hear you.
All right, cool. Sorry, guys.
not really. You're gonna have to scream.
You waiting for a stream?
No, I can't hear you. Sorry. No. All right, so let's go through some of the Valkyries here. There were actual different versions, and they actually meant something. This is the VF-1A. This is the standard until it was replaced later on in the series down the road with the VF-1R. But that was in a different series, so I'm not going to look at it. This was like Ben Dixon's. This was Max's. Right? That one right there is Max. And you can tell the difference just because it has the long, little pointy antenna on the top of the head. So it's a little bit more of a unicorn. And then you got it all weaponed up with the fast pack. Here's the VF-1D. This is the trainer. This is a two-person cockpit.
Should have an Apple product.
Or Apple.
Sorry, I unmuted at the wrong time. My bad.
Oh, it's all good. Where are we going? Applebee's.
Applebee's.
Here's the VF1J. This was this version of Valkyrie was used for team leaders. So Rick Hunter got this when he was leading Ben and Max. And then later on, Max got his own. There it is, geared up with the pack. This is not a knockoff of Jetfire. This is from Macross, so don't get everything. I don't know. I will admit I had Jetfire as a kid, and after watching Robotech, I'm like, wow, that looks so much like the toy I have, and that Skyfire looks like shit.
I was like, why does Jetfire look more like the robot Robotech than he does in the cartoon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That was weird. I was like, what the hell? This is weird. And then you got Miria. And she got the fastback on there. Then you can also have some other added on armor bits that you can get. So we've seen that in the show.
Hey,
I'm
go
not gonna
back.
go through
Go
it.
back one real quick.
Which one?
This
one?
Back.
This one.
The
That one?
first armored one.
This one.
Oh, it didn't. I can't see it.
That one?
But it was the first armored one.
This one?
It's jammed up. I don't think it's showing you changing the slides for me. But it was the one right after Miria that had.
Okay, that one.
Yeah, I don't think I ever remember seeing that one before. That was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that happened towards the end of the
this one right here with the two big cannons on the top. So
Yeah.
that's a Valkyrie that's armored up. That's pretty cool looking. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, and it's also weird in the show. Macross, they'll call them Valkyries, I believe, and then Robotech, they call them Veritechs. And sometimes Global will say Veritech Valkyries. So it's interchangeable, but it depends on the show you're watching.
Yeah, it makes searching on eBay incredibly difficult.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's the armor bits. There's the VF1S, the most iconic and probably one of the best toys ever made, I think. I would say in the top 10, this mold.
Skull Squadron.
It's fantastic for what it does. It looks just like what it looks like in the show. Very, very good. Shoji Kawamori, whatever his name is, designed a really good thing. No wonder it's called the Kanzen Henkei or whatever it's called, Perfect Transform. So there it is with the fast pack, the armored up version, and then you got the other version, which is essentially the same. It's just that this will open up and have the gun come out. Such. Some other support ships for the SDF-1. And then we had the ground assault mechs here. We had the Phalanx, I think, and the Tomahawk, or vice versa. And so. And then we have the Zentradi, the ones that are wanting the protoculture, wanting to take on the humans and such. You have good old, we have Exodor, which is this dude right here. Remember him? Britai, that's his name.
Britai, yeah.
Yep. These guys become allies later on. Chiron here is a douche who actually ends up destroying, I believe, the SDF-1 at the end of Robotech. Dolzar, he's the leader. And this is when I believe they're going to kiss. And they want to see all this, like, like, I could see an anime now, and they don't just kiss. They want to actually see, like, these perverted dudes want to see more. And I probably did. But here's some of the Zentradi ships. They just look like oddly shaped cucumbers or some type of vegetable. Or don't go the other way. Keep that to yourself, whatever you think they might look like. So there they are.
Pickle.
Yeah, this is called pickle. With some pointy stuff on certain. Yeah, let's just leave it at that.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, battle pods, the iconic kind of like a TIE fighter for Star Wars. This is the Zentradi's go-to vehicle against the humans, Veritechs. Different versions of battle pods. And then you got this vehicle. Oh shit, I forgot the name of this. This is a female-only vehicle. This was used by Miria when she took on Max, which is kind of funny how the female army force for the Zentradi have their own mechs, which is odd. All right, moving into some of the toys now. Tatsunoku. No, that's not the right thing. Taku Toku toys. They did a lot of the first wave of stuff that you saw that Bandai re-released, essentially. So we got an SDF-1. Scale-wise, this is pretty big, pretty expensive also. A lot of the original stuff here is going to be expensive, but it's especially in good condition because it's white, so it has a lot of yellowing that occurs. But it's roughly was it 8 inches tall, something like that, maybe 9. It's fairly big. And then you have some other toys that were smaller, a little more of the cheaper end. I didn't get every single one of their toys. Just, yeah. But here are all the different versions of the Valkyrie. So, and you can also transform them all just like what we got with Jetfire. You got the jet mode, you got the Gerwalk mode, the Battleroid, or Battleroid, whichever series you watch. So the VF-1A, the VF-1J. There are differences between the original and the reissues. We'll go over that here also later on. There's Max's VF-1J. Miria's VF-1J. Sounds weird saying J, VF-1J. But VF-1S, this was cool. And then we also got a dual pack with the actual fast pack there, with all the armor bits and such. There it is closer up. There it is with the GBP set. And you could also buy it individually. These aren't too bad. It's just getting them in good condition because the clips break and such. So I don't mind. And more economy pack kind of stuff. So, all right. So,
Things about 30 years old now.
Yeah. Here's Jetfire. Now, there's 3 different versions of Jetfire out there. I didn't showcase them all. You got the normal Jetfire that just has the red stripe, nothing. And then you actually have this version, which is the one that was produced by Matsushiro. Again, something like that. I don't know the name. The whole business behind this is the fact that Taka Toku Toys declared bankruptcy, and Bandai didn't have the license just yet, and Hasbro came in and took a lot of their designs and decided to take this. They took the Dorvac line that had Roadbuster, Whirl, that type of stuff, the deluxe size Insecticons and such. So that's what happened there. And it's been a fucking mess, it seems like, all the way till now, with Harmony Gold throwing their name in there and being like, well, you can't use that and do this and that, and just like it's horrible. But Bandai got the rights for all of that stuff later on. They took it over. And so I'm not going to go too much into that. Back in the day, because of Hasbro taking the VF1S, this mold, the Valkyrie mold, one was it 145 scale, 155 scale. Matchbox was not able to take this, unfortunately. So they had to go back and redesign a more fitting 3 3/4 inch just vehicle for their toys. They were going to have this, but they couldn't use it. So there's a little. All right, so here's Bandai. Basically, exactly what we already got with the previous line. They just repackaged it, called it a high metal, and boom. We talk about reissues and rebranding a lot with like Transformers and such. Robotech went through this stuff all the time. The model kit's the same way, which we'll look at later on. VF1S Strike Valkyrie. And these aren't cheap either. They're still the original Bandai releases. You can see that they're off with the color. Like, it's kind of weird. Super Valkyrie, got some other ones. All right, now this is the reissues. These are the ones I got. They're not too bad. 155 scale, again, exactly what we got previously. Slight color alterations, but exactly what we got before, die-cast, all that type of stuff that you got back in the day. And they reissued all of them. So you got Roy Foker's VF1S, you got the VF1A, J, Max J, Lena J, and you also got the Super Valkyrie. Retails for around like 150. It's not bad. And then they reissued it again. So that was cool back in 2008. These came out in 2002, I want to say. And then they came out again in 2008. So Super Valkyrie again for the VF1A. Max's VF1A. And then they came out again with a smaller scale, 100 scale. Now, these are more of the original Jetfire. So what is that? Jetfire is like a 9-inch figure. 9 inches? 11 inches tall? Maybe not that big. I don't know. These are a little bit on the smaller scale. These are more like a 7-inch, I believe. Transformable, all that. All right, Matchbox, here we go. This is the original release back in 1985. They did a doll set for all you guys out there who, like, you know what? I want to comb some hair. Well, there you go. Too bad this is not a Robotech pack of cigarettes. That would be funny. But so you got Min-May, you got Dana Sterling, you got Rick Hunter, Lisa Hayes. Rick, you don't look like that. But you got clothes you can change them into different clothes. Oh, he's got evening wear for Rick. Nice. I like it. And then you also got vehicles for these dolls. Now, these were 11.5-inch dolls. These are the same as Barbie, so it's kind of interesting that Robotech was catering to the female crowd. So, even though it's more of a boys line, so it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
All right. So we have a 6-inch SDF1 from Matchbox. These were die cast. Really solid. They also did their larger, more 8-inch scale, or 9-inch, I think. SDF1. This thing will cost you around $400.
Wow.
A little expensive, but it's the best one. And I'm waiting for Sola Chigokin to finally come out with one. But as of right now, Toonami has basically all the rights to do the toys now. It switched hands so many times. So yeah, Toynami. They did the Toynami. Sorry, not Toonami. It's Toynami.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, no. One of them days. Robotech, we got the 3 3/4 inch line, so much like the GI Joes of the day, you got the rubber band, the O-ring, the crotch. You got the same type of articulation, except I don't think it has the. No, it does have the swivel at the bicep, so pretty much everything the same. You got Roy Fokker. Now, there's 2 characters we got in the Matchbox series that we did not get in the Harmony Gold, which is Lunk and Korg. But for some reason, they didn't give us a little Minmay. That was only in the Harmony Gold, which again came out later on. There's Lisa Hayes. There's Max. You got a Miria. Another Miria. Doesn't come with a little baby. Oh no. No shit. That's too bad. Comes with her. You get her daughter, Dana. And Scott. Brooke. Bunk. That's the one. Like a Voltron character.
Hmm.
And then you got some of the Zentradi. You got Britai there. You got Exodor. You got Miria. She looks too weird. You can touch your knees.
Yeah.
You got Doza, Chiron. These were larger than the 3 3/4 inch. I believe they were closer to 6 inch. So at least it stayed in kind of in the same as what the show was trying to portray, larger scale. And then they could shrink down. You got the Zentradi here, Warrior. They say micronized. Robotech Masters. Even though there were no Robotech Masters in the Macross, but we got them here, and they kind of were seen in the Macross saga, which is weird. Biroid Terminator, Zor Prime, Korg, and then they also did some other stuff. So you got the video play set. You get at least the Veritech. That's cool. And a tactical battle pod, and then you get a tape. Sweet. Not interacting with each other, not like it's a Captain Power thing, but still kind of cool. You got an SDF-1 playset that was only released by Matchbox. Harmony Gold did not get the rights or didn't have it. I don't know what happened. Pretty cool. There's the Veritech Fighter, the Super VF-1S. You can have it in either mode, all armored up, or just in its normal jet mode. And you could fit a 3 3/4 inch figure in it.
Did that transform, James?
Unfortunately, no, it did not.
No.
They had to make it a little kind of not super deformed, but because of the licensing problems with Hasbro taking the Jetfire. And they even released these little super deformed transformable Veritechs, but they had to be super deformed. So they weren't in gonna get sued, I guess. I don't know. Here's Robotech, the Veritech hover tank. This is for your Dana Sterling. This is from a different series. Not going into it. This is from the new generation. The Robotech Masters, all that. So armored Cyclone. It's only 344.
Right?
Yeah. Tactical battle pod right there. Cool. Converts into a deep space and surface terrain combat modes. Cool. Another kind of cool thing, which we'll see here in a second. But you got the Zentradi Officer's Battle Pod. That was Chiron's vehicle of choice. There's the Invid Shock Trooper. This is what Miria flew around in. I think Miria was the one. No, this might have been the one Miria, but I think she's the one that actually killed Fokker. Biroid Hovercraft. Most of this stuff isn't too expensive. It's getting this Valkyrie. That thing is expensive. This thing can be expensive. Yeah, armored battle tank. Then you have these little die-cast figurines, 6-inch. So, majority of all this stuff was released by Harmony Gold back later on in 1992. But these are the super deformed Veritechs that they had. So, you got Rick Hunter's Veritech, his version of the VF1S. You have the VF1J for Max and Myriads. All right, Harmony Gold and Toynami. We have their version of the Veritech fighters. Again, it's the exact same thing. This came out in 92 instead of 85. But this is the only difference. This horribly weird-looking Min-Mei. She is really ugly.
Short skirt.
Yeah, it's like it's flowing up, and I don't know what's up with her hair, or not, and her neck. But no wonder Rick chose Lisa. I would too. I mean, it was so bad that they had to put a sticker over her face there. I mean, on that, but even though that's just an artwork, but still. Here's some other things. Again, this is the same stuff that we got in the other series. Let me go over everything. Okay, so Toynami back in 2002, right around Bandai was re-releasing their stuff. They did a masterpiece line, and I thought this was kind of interesting because I think this predates the Transformers in a way. I don't know if this gave like maybe Takara or something to kind of go with, but these were a box set in the shape of more of a book, not like the Takara collection type of stuff, but this was more, you know, designed for that like really prestigious type of thing. So you got all the previously released VF1s, like 1As, 1Rs, all that type of stuff. And they had a little bit of the certificate of authenticity. They were numbered, serial numbered, but you got some like more specs on them and a little bit more stuff to go with them, like ladders and missile pods and all that type of stuff that you didn't get prior. When do you get a pilot?
So yeah, I have a couple of these, and they're a little bit different from like the original G1 Jetfire mold.
Yeah.
The weird thing about these is they have thigh swivels, but they're in such a way that they don't do anything. Like you can't use them to pose. It's very weird. It's like the most useless little thigh swivel I've ever seen. It's crazy.
Huh. There's Jack Archer's. That's from down the road. The pilot looks exactly the same as Rick. Interesting. And they have all the characters, so I'm not going to go through them all. Myriads, Benz, all that. And then we've probably seen this. I've probably done something on the show last year or something, but 30th anniversary Veritech Fighter Transformable. This is a 100 scale, 1/100 scale. So this is more of a 6-inch transformable Veritech. So I think these retail for, I don't know, like 40, 50 bucks, something like that. They're there. No die cast. I like how they did the 30. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
Some of the other ones. Again, Toynami has all the rights. So that's what you're going to see. I think gone are the days of the 155 scale. I think that's just Bandai, if they can do them. All right, so like I said, those Matchbox and Harmony Gold appeared later on in the Exo Squad toy line, which is weird. There was a subline in the Exo Squad called the Robotech series, and you got a Veritech fighter again, which is cool. It was a different paint deco or a sticker, but it had the same features as you had before. You could put it in a super mode as far as having the backpack and all that type of stuff. Non-transformable, but this was for your 3 3/4 inch figures, so it's not bad. And you also got. Why does that look like it's coming out of its ass? It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just noticed that. Jeez, it's bending over and it's a butt cannon in a way. My
Ass guns.
didn't Astro Boy have ass guns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he did.
Yeah, damn. Anime. Jeez. But you got this wonderful piece of technology again, this wonderful mech, this Veritech hover tank again. Notice that after all these years, I'm like, oh my god, it's an ass cannon. Here's a battle pod. And then you also got the officer's battle pod, which is cool. I don't remember and this was by Playmates, and I don't know how they got these original molds from Harmony Gold or from, Matchbox. I'm not sure. But it's interesting. Got all the little guys too, the 6-inch battle pod guys. Another company came out a little bit later on in 2001. They did a 160 scale to a 148 scale. Their 148 scale was more of like their masterpiece of the Veritex, but Yamato, now called Arcadia, came out with their version of a Veritech. This came with the missile pods and all this. I have several of these. They're really nice, a lot of die cast, but they don't really transform like a normal Veritech where the legs swing out. You actually unclip the legs and plug them into the front end. So it's, I guess you could say it's kind of like a parts former. But the rest of it transforms exactly the same. This bolts down, head comes out. But for some reason, they did something with the legs.
And with them doing that with the legs, though, they were able to put in some more articulation.
Oh, yeah.
On the hips, specifically. I think maybe even a waist swivel. I can't remember now.
I think so. Yeah, they did. It's in the cone. It's right here. Yeah, I remember that. And I did like the fact that they came with a piece for the cockpit, so you didn't have to have it, clear. You could actually have it so it looks like it's in its battle mode and all that type of stuff too. Not bad. This was a 10th anniversary Japanese Toys R Us exclusive. Cool. Wish our Toys R Us did that type of shit. I still can't even find that freaking Groot. Hey, Toys R Us. Here's the VF1A. I have this one. I think this is yellow because my missile pods don't look yellow like that. They're white, so I don't know. VF1A Maxes. That one's nice. This one's also nice. I got that one. They are smaller than your standard Bandai 155 scale. So if you're trying to match them up, yeah. But I do like the fact that you get these missile pods and you can clip them on the bottom of the wing. Get the super modes for them also, the VF1J, there's Myrias, there's Maxes. There's also Ricks. There's also Ricks in the Skull Squadron, VF1S. So, BT1 Super Austrian. And some more Armored Valkyries. And this is their larger scale, 148 scale. This is more their masterpiece by Yamato. It came in nice slip boxes, window flap type boxes. So you got an actual working cockpit with the pilot, much like Toynami's masterpiece line. As you can see there, all the different little modes. All right, and they also gave us an SDF-1, fully transformable too. So that's pretty cool.
Nice.
I like that. It's expensive, but again, I'm still waiting for Soul Jigoken. Oh, I want that. I still need it. Is anyone at NJCC dropping the Voltron? No.
An SOC Voltron?
Yeah.
I know I'm not selling mine. I was going to try and sell my King of Beasts, but I can't find all the accessories for it just yet. So I'll just wait for SOC to be out of stock everywhere and then see if someone will compromise and buy that thing from me.
Yeah, I'm tempted to buy it, but everywhere is sold out, and I'm not paying $30 extra at BBTS. Bastards. Hiking it up.
Yeah.
It's like, I know that Victory Saber 77 is going to want this. Let's hike it up. Do it. Do it.
Well, James, if I see one there, I'll let you know.
Cool.
I would imagine we probably will see one there, but I'm curious to see what the scalper price will be.
I'd be curious to see if you find any fans toys, Dinobots. But see, that's the thing. I didn't want to talk to you guys.
Well,
ask you guys.
Grinder will be there for sure.
Yeah, but I need that one's easy to come by, and everyone's got them. So I want to trying to get the other ones, but I didn't want to ask you guys because I live, on the other side of the freaking country, so it's like a shit ton of money to ship.
You just have to wait, and we'll give it to you at TFCon.
Oh God. No. If I have to, I'll fly my ass out to the East Coast just to get it. Or something. I wouldn't do that. I mean, obviously I'd ship it, but still, I don't know. I have no patience for that. But I saw that Jose might be selling a Willis.
Yeah, I thought that was weird too. I'm gonna tap him on the shoulder tomorrow. I'll be like, "What are you doing, man?"
Like,
he's kind of more of a chug guy, I think now. So we'll see.
Oh, because I'd buy that Willis. But I don't know. I can't find Willis either. So
wow.
I had Make Toys' Gun Dog, and I didn't. I don't know. Sorry, Ace. I'm not really a fan of it.
Yeah.
All right, some differences between the toys. We have Bandai's Matchbox SDF-1 on the left, and on the right we have the original Taku, whatever, the original Taku Toku SDF-1. So you can see the difference between the two. Obviously, this one has stickers. You can get stickers, I'm sure, but you can see that the paint, the size, actually is a little bit different. So just right out of the box. Other differences between the Valkyries here, we have the Toynami's 1/100 scale. Then we have the Bandai's High Metal 1/100 scale. And then we have the Yamato's V2 160. And you can see the differences between the two. So I'm not going to go over all the details. I mean, it's your preference on what you want after watching the show. They all look good. The Toynami looks kind of cheap. Not as much detail as far as for the VF-1S. You don't have the Skull Squadron logo on the tail fin. You don't also have the Macross symbol on the side by the canopy. You don't have the 001. You don't have the UN Spacey if you want that. But I'm sure there's also decals you can get for that.
Yeah, just keep your eye on that scale if you're searching for them, because this is like 15 years ago. I'm like, I don't know which one scales with the G1 Jetfire. I'm like, what scale is that? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
the one.
There's a nice chart. Here you go.
So here is the Toynami 155 scale. That is the Jetfire right there. And then you have next to it the 160 Yamato. That's their version 2. That's their more masterpiece. And then you got the little one, the 100 that we just saw. The Toynami, the Bandai, oh, go back. Damn your computer. The Bandai looks pretty good. The Kyudu, the Robotech are a lot smaller, but they did also a line 2. Transformable also. And if you don't like toys and you like to put stuff together, there's model kits for you. Here they are again. This is the super mode for the VF-1S, so you got all of them. The 100 scale, the 160, the 162, 160 volume 2 of Yamato, Toynami's 155, Bandai's 155 chunky. I guess they're body shaming. I don't know. And the Yamato's 148. They're more masterpiece, which looks really good. I'd actually go with that. I don't have any of those. I have this one. So, As you can see, this is what I was telling you about. They don't size up. So I have this size scale, 155, and I have the 160. So it's like having a small child.
Yeah, same here.
And then here's a little deformed dudes. I don't know. It's a Kirkland battery. Costco. Nice. Like it. Cool. Yeah. Joke machine. I guess that's what they did call him. That's kind of a spit in the Hasbro's face. They had to do these super deformed versions. All right, here is the difference between the Staccato damn fucking names. Hate it. Maybe I should drink and actually then go and try and say these names. Staccato 155 scale next to the Bandai 2002 reissue. This is the one I have over here. You can see the little differences between the two. The 2002 version actually has the black stripe going around the forearm, but it is missing the little triangular sticker pieces that the original has. And then you can see some of the warning signs are missing and such. But you can probably get repro labels and all that, or a Gundam marker. It's missing the red stripe. So there are differences. If you're trying to look for something original, then a reissue, definitely you should watch this show. I'm not going to go over every single deal. So this is the stuff that you probably should watch. Show. Okay, so we have some other differences here. We have the Bandai 1990 release. You can see the cockpit is clear, the canopy, whereas the original is not. Takedo Toku. There we go. Usually I'm good at saying Japanese stuff. Shit, I can read some of it too. It's like, damn it. For some reason, I can't read that. Bandai 1990 version. The head sculpts are different. The actual antennas, or the guns on the sides of the head are different. You can see that there's differences in the look of the legs, where the landing gears flip out, which I absolutely. It's hilarious. So Jetfire, I've hurt my finger so many times as a kid when I had that, trying to do the. I mean, it's like you cringe when you're like, okay, I'm gonna land. Oh shit, it's gonna hurt. Like, bam! Oh, got my fingernail. Getting the Bandai releases, it's like they put an extra strength spring in there so you could like replicate what you had as a kid. So it's like, oh, they're strong.
Dude, I relate to you there.
Oh man, I hated that so much. It's like, what's wrong? It's like, oh, I just was landing my Veritech, and the front spring just snapped me in the freaking finger. It's like, that's why it's all purple and everything. Here's the differences for the machine stamps for the Staccato Toku's version. Obviously, you got the Japanese kanji writing on there, opposed to the Bandai reissue where it says Bandai 2001. The original release was 1982 and such. And now let's move into some model kits. So we had several different companies that were able to get the license for the Macross Robotech stuff. First one is Ari here, or I don't know how to pronounce it, but the ARII plastic models. They gave us a lot of the SDF-1s and the Veritechs in conjunction with IMAI. They also gave us Veritechs also, but they were different size scales, so which was kind of nice to distinguish between the two. So we saw the SDF-1 Cruiser here, Macross 1/8000 scale. Then you got 1/100 scale for the VF-1J. Now I don't think these were the actual ones you had to put together with adhesive and all that other stuff. The other ones were, no. These are the snap types. Yeah. Yeah. I always thought it was cheap that they had to snap them together. But here's some other ones. Again, you got all the ones that you got before. Now these aren't transformable. At least these ones here, the 1/170 scale. But I did like this. You can get little repair bays for your Valkyries and such. Kind of like what we get with those Gundam chain bases. Gerwalk, 15th anniversary. A lot of the Bandai releases of the models kits are exactly the same as what we got here back in the day. It's just repackaged. That's all it is. It's the same look, same design. It's nothing. It didn't change until Hasegawa, I think is what they're called, took over or did a line which modernized the Valkyrie. Same style, but it gave us a new mold, I guess you could say. So there's some other ones here. Valkyrie, the Max, we have the Super Valkyrie, but this company also gave us action figures. So if you didn't want to play with models and all that type of stuff, much like Gundam did back when Gundam Wing came out, you could actually get these little posable plastic action figures, and they came with an actual figurine. That was nice. So here's a VF1J. In tune to the 15th anniversary. You can get them in their different modes also. They were not transformable, but still. Get the Gerwalk, get the jet mode, Battloid, all that. Super mode. Doesn't come with bullet holes. It's too bad. All right, here's the my stuff. SDF1, 1/8,000 scale. How about again?
What was that scale, Jane?
1/8,000. So small. For that size, yeah, we're looking at. So I hate the fact that they take it from the size of the actual vehicle. I don't know what the size of that is. 1/100 scale for the phalanx there, little battle pods. And 172 scale. I read somewhere where the first company already did like the odd number scales, and then this company I did the even number scale or something. I don't know, something like that. I don't know if that's true. But could have been hallucinating. 172. These are. I love the artwork. I would collect this just for the box art for the old school stuff. If you can get a nice clean box, I love that artwork. A lot of it's not that, but like this stuff, it's pretty good. Miria or Amelia, whichever Macross's Robotech name, Max. And then there was another company who did a really, really small scale, 1/200 scale. This was done by Nichimo, I think. And so they did the same thing. So if you want Valkyries, non-transformable, Gerwalks, Battloids, all that type of stuff. So they're there. Let's say Big West Jim. I don't know, it's Jam. We go Jim. Bandai then got into the picture, and as you can see, it's basically the exact same thing we already saw from the other series. So there's the SDF1. They just put special coating version. Whatever, that means stickers. Super Battleroid Valkyrie, or Battleoid, whichever one you want to call it. VF1S Super Valkyrie. This was transformable, which is cool. Good old 1982. Again, the series was based off of, or a platform for the model kits. They didn't get toys a little bit later. Here too. 201 kits. This is the Revel. These are the ones that I guess helped name Robotech. 1/70 scale. That is derpy looking. Also did a SDF1, which is about 9.5 inches tall, 1/5000 scale. This is a photo of a painted and assembled model. So that ain't gonna look like anything that you're getting out of that box. Ain't not included. Rebel also did changing versions, transforming versions. Now, Hasegawa here is the company I was telling you about. They came in, when did they come in? In the 90s, I think, mid 90s, late 90s. They were really good about doing realistic military model kits. And that's what they did with the Valkyries, with Robotech, which the artwork is fantastic, but they're really done very well. These are more of the higher end model kits, non-transformable, but you could get them in each mode if you wanted. So you got the Gerwalk, you got the Jet, VF1Js, VF1As, VF1S, everything like that if you want. They had it. So and they also did an SDF1 Macross is what it's called. SDF. Not bad. Movie edition. Ooh, from Do You Remember Love? Cool. Prometheus and Daedalus. Okay, that's what it was. Prometheus. The other hand, arm. I knew they had names. There they are again. Another SDF1. And then also Hasegawa did these nice, really cool decals. So I like that. Then up next is the Wave line that came out after that, who gave us a 1/100 scale, 172 scale. 172 scale was the Hasegawa also. So these look pretty good also. This is the I guess the Wave actually did a lot of the retooling and developing a better looking Valkyrie than what we got in the previous ones, where Bandai was just copying what was already released. There you go. More streamlined. Look at that. That looks pretty good. Oh, go back. Do you guys like model kits? You have the patience? I don't have the patience, but you guys do?
No.
Sometimes.
No.
You guys have the shakes?
No.
Okay, I'm just curious. I've had some buddies I've said, like, yeah, what? You like the model kits? Like, yeah, I do, but I can't. I'm not a surgeon for a reason. I'm like, oh, okay. All right, cool. Got the shakes on it. So
I've done it. I mean, it's just not something that I would want to get into, but I've looked at some of those Gundam model kits and they look pretty cool.
yeah, the Gundams is one aspect where I would have to do a lot of research on like what grade I want to go. Do I want to do this and then
High grade, master grade.
yeah, and then panel lining and having it put together. Oh man, that'd just be a pain in the ass. Wave also did a transformable Macross or SDF1, which is really cool. They've also done two. They did a movie version. They did this version. So there we go. That's it. There you go. I didn't have all my pictures, unfortunately. I lost a couple of stuff, but because my computer, I have to buy a new computer, but I just threw this together. That's a nice picture, though. I like that. I put that on the wall. This one's funny. Someone did this nice edit of a Yamato Valkyrie. You even got the shadow there. That's pretty nice. So, all right. At ECC, Emerald City Comic Con, they actually had Harmony Gold talking about. They had a panel talking about a live action. Sony Pictures doing a live action movie, and hopefully, it will come true. I mean, I enjoyed the Space Battleship Yamato live action movie that they did a couple years ago, and I think something like this would actually, I think, work. As long as Michael Bay's not doing it. All right. So there we go. Cool. Yeah. Cool. So, any of you guys fans of Robotech watched it?
I remember a little bit of it when it first came out.
Yeah. I didn't actually get to see it till it started airing on the Cartoon Network, like the mid to
Yeah.
late 90s.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about when I saw it too. I think.
Because I remember hearing a friend of mine when we were kids used to talk about the show, but that's when he used to like live out of town, like out of state somewhere, from where I originally grew up.
Okay. Cool. How about you, Fats?
No, I never watched it.
Oh.
I always saw it. I always saw the jets or whatever.
Mhm.
But you know what? Could you explain? I see you went through the history of it, and it went through so many different hands.
Yeah.
Like Matchbox, Playmate, and stuff. I never really knew the full story on the Jetfire with the Harmony Gold. I always hear pieces. Like I know they went to court. He said no. He didn't want to part with the distribution. Like, do you know the full story without getting into too much detail?
No, I don't know the full story per se. I mean, I've heard from people talking, and I've read where when Matsushiro, they were the company, I believe, that designed the Valkyrie. It was Soji Kawamori who's the actual designer, with someone else, I think. And the what Takato Toys, whatever the hell they are, they went belly up, and Hasbro came in and wanted to purchase the designs. And roughly around that time, I think they went for the patent on that design, so they had it, but it wasn't in time or something. I don't know what happened.
Right.
I know Harmony Gold's had a lot of issues, not just with that. They've been in and out of court on various things.
Right. What's their issues?
It's
They don't
just
want
likeness.
Hasbro.
Yeah, they just don't want Hasbro to have
Hasbro
any
to have it,
likeness and anything to do with that design, because they feel that it's encroachment on their, like, that's their Veritech, that's the bread and butter. Even to the point where they were suing or wanted to sue. Or maybe they did. They went through, but it was thrown out of court. But that whole San Diego Comic-Con exclusive,
Right.
that was the
G.I.
Jetfire.
Joe
Yeah,
with
the
G.I. Joe
crossover.
crossover. Yeah.
They were like
Yeah.
in an uproar, like that's too close or this, and it's like, no, it's not. I mean, that would be the same thing as like Hasbro trying to go after, or Takara going after third party. But I mean, there's a little more legitimacy, I think, because it's exactly
Right.
something, but this isn't. So I don't know the, like, getting into the like the meat of it, but I just know that it's changed hands quite a few times, and it was raised during the whole reissue craze back in like early 2000, where like, oh man, are we going to get certain reissues because Bandai has the molds, or or Harmony Gold has it. Like, we'll never see a Jetfire, and we thought we'd never see a Triptychon, or some of those ones that were bought from a different company, that weren't potentially owned. Like Skylinks was one, Omega Supreme, but we got them.
Right.
So, I don't know.
So the whole time, Harmony Gold has the rights or owns the patent to that figure to this day, I guess.
They own the character and the likeness of that property, but I believe that Bandai owns the actual mold of the Veritech of the Jetfire. I believe now, since they release it and all that. I don't know. It's hard. I'm sure someone in the chat's probably like going in an uproar, like, "Oh, that's not true. It's this." So I don't know. It would be a good discussion later on. Oh, Karyudu, what are you saying? I'm gonna check the chat because I usually don't check the chat for stuff.
Because I know it was even an
oh, shit.
issue a few years ago. They created that Hasbro made that art book. I think it was like last year, 2 years ago, and they went back to the archives and they pulled out a lot of the original artwork for the boxes for the toys, and that
Oh
was
yeah.
one. Jetfire was one of them that they didn't include because I remember hearing an interview, but no one ever goes into detail why, like exactly why.
They might have had a stop motion or order on certain things. I guess I don't know. I have no idea. I'd have to go into more research on that. Maybe that I could do that later on for another show. I mean, who knows? But I do agree with Karyudu fan subs. Harmony Gold are a bunch of dicks. They are.
Right. That's the common thread that they're
dicks.
All of them, right?
Yeah. Well, it's like the same thing. Like I've always I'm a huge Brave fan, and people have asked me since I deal with that all the time. It's like, yeah, why don't we get these again? Like, well, it's different. Back then it was Takara, but now Takara doesn't have the rights, and and the characters now are over in a different camp, and it's just it's not beneficial monetary wise to go that route, and it's just like, so fuck it. Don't want to do it. But like with Robotech, I mean that's a lot bigger and more global and everything else, and it's just like Harmony Gold. They've gone after Hasbro so many times. That San Diego Comic-Con box set, they've gone after Hasbro with that Jetfire Voyager class that they did for the Classics line. I mean,
really?
Oh yeah.
The last one?
I don't know about the generations, but the previous one, the classic one back in 2008 or whatever, that had the actual, all that stuff. They went after that one. It's just, I don't know. It's not like they need the money. I don't get it. So we'll see. All right, let's see. I'm going to go through the chat because I always forget to go through the chat. So, Ogechi Teixeira. I'm probably butchering that like the ETR guy. So. Oh wait, I should have Brink. Brink, you're there. I should have you go through. You know how to pronounce these guys' names. Frogman78. We have Sunday Heat. BVZXA3. Yes, Carl Maychik is Maychik. That's his name. He was the dude who brought it over here to the States, and all that. Let's see, Primacon. And that's where else? Bram just woke up. How's everybody doing? We're doing good. You could join us. Knight of Ren, what's up? 789. Should put that on. I was looking for the Hangout link, couldn't find it. My Facebook page.
Yeah, James, I think you forgot to post the Hangout link in the page. Always
Did
start
I?
with the YouTube link. Yeah.
Ah, son of a monkey. Remember saying ass 209. What the hell? Lord Shadowkeeper, cool. A lot of names that I'm familiar with. Plastic Therapy, cool. Karyudu fan subs, and that's it. Send me a link, brother. All right, Nick. Talk amongst yourselves, people. Did I forget? Damn it. Oh. No wonder I've.
In some sites that I've read, people have just been pissed really at Harmony Gold because I mean they're being stingy with the license, but they're not making any toys.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they've given the rights over to Choi Nami. Oh, I didn't. I was talking prior and all that crap.
They keep talking about plans for a Robotech movie, but so far haven't heard anything yet.
What?
There was actually I've heard rumors about plans for a Robotech film, and nothing's ever taken on yet.
Oh, they're in the works with Sony. They talked about
Yeah.
that at Emerald City
Yeah.
Comic Con. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Um,
So are they just waiting on Harmony Gold to get out there behind to let them make this thing happen or what?
from their perspective, no. They're waiting on the script and Sony.
The script. Okay.
Yeah. On. I will admit, though, it's a good series, at least. I mean, fuck Harmony Gold. But as far as an anime is concerned, it's definitely worth watching if you've never seen it and all that. And the animation is decent. So, all right, here we go. All right, their link has been now posted on the Facebook page. I will send it to you directly. Where? So, yeah. There we go. Anything else you guys want to talk about? All right, cool. Any other topics? You think it's a good time to be a nerd collector? Seems like we're more accepted now than ever before. All right.
Yeah.
Sent to Nick. I mean, you see it in media now across the board, TV shows, movies, acceptability of just nerding out, being able to nerd out. I mean, you see it in media now across the board, TV shows. Ooh, I hear myself. Acceptability of just nerding out.
It's me.
What's up, Mr. Green?
Nothing much, man.
Cool.
Trying to mute this TV. There. Oh, there we go.
Just push it to the floor. All right, cool.
Well, I'll tell you, some people tell you a quick story about being a nerd.
All right, cool.
At my job, at my office, I have a shelf, right? And I have a couple models that I've done. I have the Ghostbusters car. I have Jetsons in their shuttle. I have Back to the Future. They're all 24 scale models, right? So Dukes of Hazzards, Back to the Future, first one, car, Ghostbuster, Batman, and I'm missing one. The 18 van, right? So a dude comes in my office. I work for a big company. Comes in, he sees my stuff. He kind of puts a face on, then walks out. 3 days later, he comes up to me, and there's a whole bunch of people around. He pulls me to the side. He hands me a CD. He goes, "You need to read The Walking Dead." And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Don't tell no one." And he just walked away, and I haven't seen him since. But it was just weird. Like, he was ashamed of reading The Walking Dead comics. Like, I was like, "What the fuck is this?" But anyway, he ended up giving me the whole series.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, it's nice, but it's just weird that the dude is like, he didn't want no one to know but me for some, I guess, because he saw the models, and that's it. He didn't ask me anything. He just left.
He just assumed. I'd be like, "Hey, they came with the office. What the hell, man? Wait. I couldn't do that. Keep stuff in an office. I just would be scared that people would steal it." or do something to it. As long as I guess if it's a locked office and you're the only one going in there, unless it's maybe the janitors or whatever, is the cleaning crew or whatnot. But still, I don't know if I could trust anyone.
I wouldn't want to bust it.
It goes in. Yeah. Put those back together.
Yeah.
But
After that interaction, I felt like I guess some people were still ashamed, or this was an older dude. He was I don't know. He must have
I think
been
it's a generation gap too. I mean, we are more acceptable amongst each other. It's normal. It's you can in a way do this as a job, whether it's reselling or whether you're doing reviews, YouTube, whatever it may be. But like older people, people like my parents' age, maybe slightly younger than them, it's still like one of those things that's not normal. When are you gonna do something that's normal?
When are you gonna do something with your life besides play with the fucking toys?
Yeah.
I mean, my parents come over to my house and they'll come down and they come down the stairs and you walk in and the first room that you see is we've turned it into a gym. What used to be the kids' little play area, but we got rid of that, so they can work out now. And then they got the media room, and then off of that is my toy room. And so sometimes I'll have the door open so they can so I'm in there working around. They're watching TV, but my dad will constantly at times look over there and be like, and then I'll either have to say something to him like, well, what's wrong? You're okay? Like, no. Or he'll get up and walk over and like, Jesus, what the hell? I'm like, what? It's a fucking store in here. I'm looking around at everything. I'm like, what? It's like, you got things like I've never like seen all this crap. And like, what are you going to do? And my mom's the worst. She's like, what are you going to do with all this? Are you going to take it with you to the grave? I'm like, I'm going to certainly try.
Yeah.
Or she said, you can't use this for anything. I'm like, what do you mean? I can sell this and I could do whatever I wanted if I wanted to, or or when she said, you can't take this with you, I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm going to take it with me. Why do you think I have that U-Haul next door? Just in case I can slide all that shit with me and I'm taking off. No. And then it really hit the fan because I had one room in my house for toys. And I wasn't secretive about it. I was like, this is my display. I had an apartment and we had it all set up everywhere. But I took away one of the spare bedrooms for this shit that I have now, which is just an overstock of boxes and stuff in, my, games and anime and books and all that type of shit. So that really, like, my parents were like, one Christmas, like, oh yeah, we'll take the room that's downstairs, over that's by the other bathroom, and like, oh, sorry. Like, what do you mean? That's no longer a spare bedroom. Like, what? Like, yeah. Well, what did you do to it? Oh, did you turn it into the little like library den thing that you wanted? Like, not quite. And then until they come in here, like, Jesus Christ, you got a second room with all this shit now? Like, yep. Like, it's like, yep. It's just trying to give you a hint. Maybe you should get a hotel. Get a hotel room. No, but it's that type of stuff that it's embarrassing to have people come over. Maybe I feel like it because I don't want people to judge me. I don't want people to be like, man, this guy's a freak. But looking at collecting or just being a nerd now, it's more acceptable. I can come out of the basement with Cheeto hands and a Mountain Dew and my little helmet beverage drink holder and see the sun again and not have to be ridiculed and having people come after me with pitchforks and stuff. But I don't know. Who knows? But are you guys embarrassed with your collecting?
Hell no. I'm at the point if somebody doesn't
Nope.
If somebody doesn't like it, I just tell them, well, it makes me happy.
There you go.
Nick's like, let's go. Let's throw down right now.
Or
there's an octagon in the backyard. You show me if my collection sucks. Let's go. Come on.
Because, man, it like growing up, I'm sure it's similar for some people, but like you felt ostracized for being a nerd. You know, it wasn't as acceptable as it is now, where kids are running around school with like Pokemon card binders and shit.
Oh god, yeah. That's
You know, it wasn't. If you were into nerdy shit, that was an immediate trigger for a bully. They were just on your ass. And now I'm an adult, and I'll be damned if somebody's gonna try and just like make me feel bad for what makes me happy. I mean, I like my figures more than I like most humans.
Yeah.
nice. True though. That's true. Yeah, I'm the same way. I do love it when my my son's friends come over and my my son will ask like, "Dad, open it up." Like, what do you mean? Open it up. Let him see it. Like, all right. And I open it up, and then he'll bring them down, and they're like I swear, it's like one of them out of like the 5 that come down, like just took a shit in his pants. It's like, oh my god, what the hell? It's like, yeah, I'm the cool dad. Get the hell out of here now.
Yeah. Get out of here before you break something, kid.
Yeah, don't touch nothing.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's difficult at times for me to deal with adults, but yeah, most of the time I try not to let it get to me and just be like, you know what? But my wife has always told me keep it in the rooms because I used to have it out and about, like living room and all this stuff. Like, oh yeah, you know what could really look good on that shelf? The Transformer. I think it really pop, and you know, really that the way you painted that wall, and if you put a Prime next to it and a Megatron, and maybe on the other side a Unicron and a Primus, and maybe a GI Joe tank over there, and possibly a mask toy, and you know, a little Silverhawk little design in the bathroom. Tiger sharks really go well with the bathroom theme. I got vetoed on that stuff. But yeah.
Throw you some Burger Time figures in the kitchen.
Oh, food fighters and all that.
But yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I'm married, you know, so my collection was in our old house was taking over our living room because I didn't really in the place we had then. I didn't have a place to display. So that's my wife's one caveat. It's just, you know, keep it in my office. And but the thing is she started collecting stuff, and so she's talking about she might need a detail for the living room for her Firefly collection. I'm like, oh really?
That's cool. Haven't been able to get the wife on board with collecting anything except yarn, shoes, anything you can wear.
It's almost for me. It's almost starting to backfire. Been collecting for years, and my girlfriend's never said anything about it. So she saw an email that I got from Sideshow. You know those new. Yeah.
That's not a good
wait,
email.
it gets worse. Wait, it gets worse. So you know the new the horror statues they've been making. Like they have Jason.
Yeah.
It's a statue, the big ass. She said to me the other day, she was like, "That's really nice." She was like, "Can I start a collection of horror?" Because she's into the horror films and stuff. So we started looking at the prices of this stuff, and I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's worth the money." And I just got this look, like, really? It's
Yeah,
not
you
worth
can't
the
do
money?
that.
If she's worried about price, send her towards NECA.
The words
I'm worried about
from a
price.
collector to your
Yeah.
significant other is never say nothing about price,
Right.
because
Yeah.
all your shit's gonna come into play, and they're gonna be like, "Huh, really? I can't
Exactly.
buy this at this price, but yet
But all
Yeah.
our stuff's $40.
I have
So
yeah,
it doesn't matter.
I have 15 Marvel Legend figure, 1,500 Marvel figures looking at me with beady eyes, and I was like, well, come on, sense of security. Yeah, it's hard. I love getting the looks though. I love pissing off my wife, going to like a store and be like, she disappears, going to find stuff, and I have like a bundle of like Marvel Legends. Like, all right, I'll tell my son or my daughter, like, okay, try and get her to look over here, and I'll dump them, and they'll take off, and I'll see what happens when it's like if they're still there. She goes and puts them back, because she has done that once. Like, what are you doing? You're putting them back. It's like, well, you're not getting these. You're getting something else. I'm like, when did you become that little angel devil person on my shoulder? What the hell? So, yeah, I don't know. I can come up with a ton of funny stories that have happened to me over the past, because I've been collecting for 20 plus years, and my wife's been part of that for the stuff that we went through. I mean, not just toys. I mean, like video games, anime. Never have a conversation with your wife about anime, especially when you bring home something like High School DxD or something that's like, these are well endowed women. Like, yeah, okay, how do I? But most of the time it's because I like the voice actors, because I've met a lot, and that's the nice thing. I've actually been able to go into like Anime Oasis and all this other stuff. And Sakura Con is coming to Seattle, but she's met some of these voice actors, so I could bounce it off like, oh, you remember me, Jamie Marquis? She's Rias. Oh, really? Yeah. All right. Cool. Yes. That type of crap. So, and speaking of horror, Robert Englund, I got to see him.
Oh, nice.
At Emerald City Comic Con. Stan Lee's last hurrah. John Bernthal canceled, dick. But I saw him last year, so it didn't really matter.
Stan Lee just canceled a New York con. I don't remember which one because of poor health.
Huh.
Oh, the one for tomorrow.
Yeah.
The New York.
Wasn't too bad. I mean, I wasn't like quizzing him on anything, but he had a nice one-on-one with Todd McFarlane about Spider-Man. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Maybe if he's feeling better, he'll stop by NJCC tomorrow.
Yeah.
Where's that Silver Age? Oh, that would be so freaking cool to see someone that just shows up at one of those. Stanley. Excelsior. Like, what? I just heard Excelsior. What the hell? And the little dude walks out. Like, oh my God, what the hell?
Did Robert Englund talk about that documentary that's coming out? Where he
I didn't go to his panel. I just went to his autograph.
Okay. Yeah, because he's got a new documentary coming out where he it's about the makeup of Freddy. So like he puts the makeup on again and he says it's for the last time.
I didn't go to his panel. I don't know what I was doing. I went to several panels, but I hate going to those type of shows where it's like there's a panel and then there's another panel that I need to get to, and I have to book out of there, and then there's a line already, so it's like I have to stand or I don't get in. And bitch. But it was fun. But the anime show that's coming, that's gonna be good. Vic Manoa's gonna be there with Todd Habercorn, and they're always great together. And I'm hoping they have a panel together. So there's someone else that's coming there that I want to see. Chris Patton, Sosuke Sagara. So I'm looking forward to seeing him. If only Lucy Christian would show up. All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about? 'Cause I got some fans toy shit to buy. That's about it.
So, James, it's just the dinos you're going after, or what's the deal?
Well, if you want a little insight to my collecting habits, I buy Masterpiece, but I usually buy all official, unless it's something like the Bathing Ape or Babe, whatever those things are called. I don't really want to spend $350 on a repaint. I'm not that diehard, but I do cherry pick the third party. I do love third party, but at times I'm just always like it. I'm always a backtracker, so I'm always got my hands dipped into something else, and I'm like, oh yeah, I need to get that. But then by the time I come around to it, it's like, oh shit, something else is coming up. I gotta wait. And I'm gonna get this one. But like I didn't pick up Fans Toys as Willis, and I didn't pick up their Dinobots. And now that I've gotten rid of Giga Power, I want those, and I'm like, you know what? I want that Hound. But like I have the other ones, like I have Tesla. I do have that one, and I like that. They're Perceptor, not Perceptor. Yeah, Perceptor. and then I do have the Insecticons, but I'm wanting now the gray chested version of Bombshell. I don't want the purple one anymore. So, but yeah,
So
I
you-
want the Dinobots.
So you like the fans' toys Hound better than the make toys?
I do. I do now. I just saw you talked about it, and I know that Figga Bangin', you guys went over it, and Ace absolutely he doesn't like it at all. I know that.
Yeah, but that's Ace, so.
Yeah, I
mean,
know. That's the joy of Ace doing a review. I love it when he does a review when he doesn't like something. it's better.
Well, Ace is a huge Make Toys fan, so
Yeah,
I think he might be a little
Maki Toys.
Maki Toys, right? He might be a little biased.
So,
That and he couldn't transform Willis without taking the tires off, which I found hilarious.
but as far as the animation look, Willis does a great job, and that's what I'm looking at.
I think Fans Toys does a great job in that middle ground between toy, modern, or mature aesthetic, right? So
Yeah, definitely.
they've nailed that, and that's what I really like about them, because that's what the masterpiece, the Takara masterpiece lines kind of started out doing until recently, right? So
Yep, definitely. I went with Fans Toys as Spotter. I think that's his name, right? Spotter.
Yep.
So, but I went with that one just because it was the cheapest. I got it for like $110. So I'm like, oh, that's not bad. I know the Make Toys is really good too, but I like the look of the Make Toy or of the Fans Toys more. But yeah, I'm not on a huge kick on Fans Toys, but it's just that Willis, because I'm a backtrack. I'm like, okay, so I got rid of these. Now I'm like, oh shit, maybe I should have realized or looked before I got rid of some of the stuff that I can't find any of it. So that's all.
So when you get third party, it's more about what's closer to animation.
Not always. Not necessarily. It's if I like the character, it doesn't matter. For third party, if you're talking masterpiece, I'm not totally wanting to go all toon. Some of it is the collector in me too. I feel like at times, like I want, like let's say fans. So you asked me, Fats, a while back, like which Dinobots do you want? You want the X series, the more comic book? And part of me wants to because that's the more limited, and that's the collector in me.
Right.
Like maybe I want to go that route, even though it's not as as tuned as it could be. But part of me wants to go that route just because of the fact that it's limited and it's like that TFCon exclusive Sphinx.
Right.
500 of them. I don't need it, but it's limited. Maybe I'll take it.
Did you get it?
No, I did not get it. I saw one. I saw a couple of them for like 145 or something like that. I'm like,
yeah. I ended up buying both of them, the Chicago and there was the one before it.
The Toronto.
The Toronto, yeah.
Yeah, the Toronto one to me is a lot better than Chicago, but
I was so tempted to taking them apart and putting together all the clear sides, but it wouldn't look right though.
Yeah, you'd have to like blowtorch it apart, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I've thought about it.
Yeah,
I've done worse.
Yeah, that's the one I was gonna do. I will probably end up getting those later on because I like the way that they did it with the whole box kind of being like he's phased, he's turning invisible, all that type of stuff. But I don't know.
Do you customize any of your figures?
I wish I had talent, but no.
No.
It'd be wasted. It would be like me throwing paint on a wall. That's as good as I can do. I can't do anything.
Jackson Pollock of customizing.
Because you know what I did when the Hasbro Acid Storm came out with the camo on the wings?
Yeah.
I used oven cleaner, and it took the paint right off.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, it didn't break. I thought it was gonna turn frail, but it didn't. Still good, actually. It was.
Damn.
It was a old. It's a. I used to. I used to have gas powered remote control cars, right?
Oh, nice.
And
Yeah.
those parts always come like the aftermarket parts. The aluminum parts always come at a crazy green or pink or purple. So if your car is all black, you really don't want to put aluminum pink control arms, right? So that's what you used to do is use the oven cleaner. You spray it on there, leave it on for a couple minutes, and it comes right off. But it's aluminum, so you're not really going to damage it. So
Yeah.
one day I just took the wings off. I said, "Hey, what's the worst? I'll buy another one, right? Because Acid Storm is cheap." So I did it, and it worked. I was surprised.
Well,
Well, that's as far as customizing. I do.
yeah, I can't do. I can do some like touch ups, maybe.
Yeah.
I've done, but yeah, actually taking something and trying to customize it into something, yeah, I can't. No, I mean like some of these 3 3/4 inch Marvel Legends figures, I'm gonna have to touch up because the paint apps on them are absolutely horrible. Like they forgot some of the paints here and there, and they got shit all over them. I don't know what the hell. I mean, I know that the 3 3/4 inch is just a stepping stone till they get to the 6-inch scale, but still. Kinda
So
sucks.
what about the? Are you a repo label guy? A repo?
I am, but part of me is not anymore. At least for like G1 stuff, because I had an instance where I bought a Metro Titan mint box. Stickers were not applied, so I'm like, okay, cool. I might get it out of the box. Maybe I'll put some stickers, but I don't want to use the original, so I'm going to get the repros. Paid
Right.
the money for them, and they're not the same. I'm like, I'm comparing them, and I'm like, what the hell? I have the original sticker sheet here, and I'm like, they changed the color, and they changed some of them. I'm like, oh, this is bullshit.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't go that route anymore with G1 stuff. If I'm looking at something like a chug, like a third-party chug or something like that, that they've done something to make it look better, sometimes I'll do that. But those stickers add up. I'm more of just a faction symbol. Boom, put it on. I'm done. Walk
And
away.
done. And what about MPs?
No, I don't put stickers on MPs. I don't know why, but that's like a pet peeve of mine. I hate when Takara includes a fucking sticker too. I'm like, what the hell? It's bullshit. Why are you giving me a sticker? You should have just tampoed it on if you needed it on there.
What about like third-party MPs?
Yes. Oh yeah. They need a faction symbol.
Yeah.
They're
That's
naked
what I'm
without
at,
it.
too.
I mean, I get some of the masterpiece toys like who was one? Road Rage? Was that one that didn't come with a you had stickers? Or no, it was Tiger Track. It's because those were like Diaclone or E-Hobby that they didn't have a faction. So I'm like, okay, well, fine. They were finally written into continuity from that moment, but I don't know. So, I don't have any other topics. I did have, not really. I had one with packaging. If you guys like, would you buy multiples of a certain figure if the packaging was too good to rip open? It really brought the product to life. Whatever, if it was a figure or whatever it was, it didn't have the heart to open it up because it just looked really good. Just want to leave it in the packaging.
No, I like to rip everything open.
Even if you would have an opportunity to get a second one to keep one in package.
If it's a buy one get one free, maybe.
Buy one get one free. All right. It's one of those BOGOs. Buy one get one.
I had to buy doubles. I just had to buy doubles of all the Combiner Wars because I love the packaging so much.
Yeah.
Ass. I don't know, like think of like Masters of the Universe or something that you can't repackage like a box or something. Like so the Masters of the Universe Classics line, it's a really nice looking package. Not for all of them. I don't want to say all, like for He-Man or Skeletor.
Well, the filmation stuff. Say that.
Yeah, the filmation, but like it's got it's the same packaging in a way. Oh yeah, the filmation is different. But you don't want to take it off the card because it looks really good. The bubble, all that type of stuff, and it looks good. That type of stuff is what I'm, kind of at times I have to buy doubles of. Other things, Combiner War stuff, yeah, just rip it. I mean, I know that it does have good artwork and everything else, but it's like, screw it.
Well, it doesn't.
Does anyone save the card if you rip it out the package?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I give them to my kid. He likes those. That's like another way like we share collecting is any figure I get, third party, masterpiece, whatever, he gets the card.
Nice. That's kind of that's shitty. You get the toy and he's like, here's the card. Here's the backing, have fun.
Dude, he's just excited for those cards as he is for toys.
Okay. Well,
what about the coins? Anybody collect those coins?
Only if I have to get them, I'll have them. But yeah, I don't usually go after them.
I haven't bought anything with a coin yet.
Yeah,
I remember
you're not missing out.
Yeah, no. Some of them are cool, but most of them are just kind of like there was no thought put into it.
And now they're not doing the coins, right? They're doing those little die-cast figurines now, right?
Yeah. Now, see if the end game for Takara Tomy is you're gonna get a chessboard for those pieces.
That'd be
cool. That would be awesome, or something for the little figurines to make it worth the while, instead of just here's something to put in. If you're going to work, put it on your desk,
or leave it in the box.
Yeah,
but that means you would have to get what, like 32 or 64 of them.
Hey, I have hope for the Masterpiece line. Okay, I want it to keep going. I don't know. We'll see. The coins were okay. I mean, it was kind of I don't know. I don't think there should be an added incentive, like pay $10 extra, $15 extra, you get the coin. I think the first 50 or 100 pre-orders get a coin or some shit. But other than that, it's just kind of, I don't know. I don't see anyone's. I mean, has anyone like does collect them? Is it?
I don't know.
Are they valuable? Are they going to go up in price? Like,
I did catch a post on Facebook last year where a guy just collected the coins only.
No figures, just coins.
Just no figures, just coins.
Wow.
All right.
And I bet he's pissed now that they're not releasing coins.
He probably is. I gotta go back.
That's it.
Those state quarters. Damn it.
What a waste of time this was.
He was probably putting them in a power morpher.
It's not working.
If I remember correctly, he had a nice display for him.
That's the other thing too. Yeah, I'd have to go to a coin shop to put them in something.
Right.
Yeah, he had them mounted on something. I can't remember exactly, but it was tasteful.
Next to his butterfly collection on the wall. There's my coin collection.
Yeah, I guess that goes into displaying, right? So I've seen a couple pictures of figure, card, coin. Two masterpiece figures, right? So you have one in robot mode, one in car mode, car, coin as a display.
There you go. There you go, Jis.
Right. Or you have the collectors who just have everything in A stands, right?
That's me.
Then you got the diorama guys, right? Or some kind of pose.
That'd be me.
I wish.
That would be me. I tried to, but I ain't got the shelf space.
And then there's guys like me that I display mine in totes.
You're
there
the
you
tote
go.
Wait for those totes to become like the D-top, the next D-top. You just stack those nice little totes on top of each other. Boom.
I'm gonna get lights for them. I think next month.
Oh, wait, are they in the box or loose in the Ziploc bag?
They're loose in totes.
Nice.
With layers of bubble wrap to protect them and stuff like that.
Oh man, you should do
Just-
like collection video of just like going through your totes, just like trying to piece. Like, okay, you can kind of see this one. See, this is my masterpiece tote. It's so good. I can customize this better than a detox. See, I can just stack like 6 on each other. And boom.
That's right. Room to grow.
Have you ever bought a second figure not realizing you already had the first one? Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm selling a few tomorrow.
Hate that.
Never with like high value like Transformers, but like little like Marvel Selects and stuff. I did that once or twice.
yeah.
Yeah, I've done that with Marvel, or not Marvel, with G1 stuff. I would go to like a shop or a convention or something and be like, oh, I think that's the one I'm looking for. And my wife's no help. And it sucks. And I ask her, like, yeah, is this the one I still need? I'm like, I don't know.
Right.
Oh, it's like, you should, do I talk about this? Oh, yeah, I think so. I think you talk about that one. I'm like, all right, I'll buy it. And it's like maybe $100, $125. And I get home and like, shit, I got it. And it's my money. And then my wife's like, well, that's too bad. Should have thought about it first. I'm like, fuck. Display this in the bedroom.
Stop taunting me.
Yeah. So I've done that numerous times where I picked up several same G1s. I'm like, it sucks. So, oh well. But yep. Anything else you guys want to discuss? Let's make this a 5-hour show. I want it to be a 5-hour.
All right.
So here we go. Nah, I'm just kidding, but unless you guys want to talk off air of anything.
Yeah.
Let's do that, I guess. Go through our outro since last time I forgot. So
You were half asleep.
yeah, I was drained. That was those shows doing like toy fairs and San Diego Comic-Cons. They're taxing, especially when your butt's numb and you gotta pee and you're hungry and you're like, come on, I don't want to do this. But it is cool to see all this stuff, though. It is nice.
Yeah.
But being the host, I can't dip at times, so that kind of sucks. All right, so let's go through some outros. Charles, actually, Brian, you're number 1. So tell us where you're at, what you're doing, and all that.
All right. I am Brian Brink in the Facebook groups, Brinklizer at Instagram. And I go to sleep because I got to wake up in 4 hours to set up for NJCC tomorrow, thanks to daylight savings.
Oh, yeah, you guys have this. You lose an hour of sleep, too.
Yeah. So, yep, that's me. That's me. If you're in the area and if you're still listening because you haven't gone to bed yet either, stop by the show tomorrow. We're going to have tons of people there and tons of stuff for people to buy. So get those tax refunds ready and come shop.
Nice. Cool. Charles?
What's up, man?
How much?
Well, I did leave out a couple things with my hog.
Oh, now you're coming back after a couple hours?
Well, I happen to remember a couple of things. Like, I'll wait till the end.
All right. Well, what else did you get?
The SH Figure Arts Captain America Civil War Iron Man figure.
Cool.
The digital version of the Lego Marvel Avengers game for Xbox One.
Cool. Nice. All right, now get into your outro.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Optimus4Prez.
Nice. All right, next up, Fats. Where can people find you?
Just on Instagram, Moody_fuck. But FC UK. So
Nice. Cool. All right. Nick.
What's up, y'all? You can find me at Nick Brammer on Facebook, Brammer_Nick on Twitter, and Masterpiece Eskimo Trebuchet on FarmersOnly.com.
Nice. It's good. It's good. Trent, where can people find
Yes,
you?
sir. Find me Trent5 and Facebook and Instagram.
Awesome. And for me, you can find me on Instagram and YouTube, Victory Saber 77, Facebook page, The Victory Saber 77. We're going to go off air, so if you want to join, the link is now on my Facebook page. So join us, talking probably for another couple hours or whatnot about anything and everything. So should be fun. Don't forget, check out the ETR show on this Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Realm of Collectors YouTube channel. NJCC wrap up, I'm assuming. And if you are, just like what Brian said, in the Cherry Hill, New Jersey area, go stop by at the Holiday Inn at 8 o'clock in the morning, and buy some stuff and do all that type of stuff. So that should be fun. Cool Table Network. Links are in the description. Go check them out. iTunes, YouTube, Podbean, all that type of stuff. Like and subscribe. 5-star ratings, all that type of stuff. And that is it. Kind of bummed I missed out on that Wrexham's. Shit. Went for only $144 too. Oh well. I guess I should push the stop button. So.
Only if